And we're live.
Hey, everybody. Are we live? Welcome to Awesome
Is
Talk.
this all just a dream?
Is it?
Thinking.
It's just one long sarcastic conversation.
I'm going
Is
back
it?
to
That's
bed.
every dream I have.
Yeah. Welcome to Awesome Talk Season 7, Episode 6. Bar's a little light tonight, but that's okay.
Cheers.
I know Ryan's on his way. He was late at work, and Tony's got some things going on that he's got to take care of. But we're here tonight. This is the Geggy Tah farewell show. This is Geggy Tah. Geggy Tah has been part of this show for 3 years. And not just part of this show, but an incredible, integral part of this show. Nobody has any idea how much things advanced thanks to this man.
He's
And I just
the
want to point that
broodmare
out.
of our barn.
He
Now
births...
that I'm leaving, I'll be taking everything with me.
Oh, for the love of God, don't make my heart stop like that. Don't make my heart stop.
Steady.
Easy, easy.
Hi, Brandy, Wolf, something,
I'm
something.
taking this chair, and that's all I need.
That's all I need.
And a cell phone.
Wolf, something, something.
Please also
Hey.
take all the cat hair
And
on
these
the
wires
chair.
are mine.
Yeah.
Always wanted to fucking do that.
So tonight's guest...
Guest no more.
Guest no more. Tonight's officially newly minted member of Awesome Talk, Jared, is in the house
Cheers.
tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, and welcome to the show, Jared. You know, you've been here, like I said, 6 or 7 times in the past few months, and it's been great every time. It's about time we make it official. It's
Awesome.
about time. We didn't
That's
get your
what I'm
ring.
talking about.
We didn't get your ring or anything, but, you know, I got you a cock ring in the other room, actually.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
It's a metal.
I-
It's a metal one. It's called, we call it
Instead
old
of
iron
a candy
sides.
necklace, he got you a candy cock ring.
Yeah.
that's fucking genius.
Sour apple.
How many licks does it take? I don't know.
Yeah, he's
I don't
about
know
to
either.
find out.
We're gonna have to find out.
God damn it! Of course we're gonna find out later on tonight. I'm
It's
sorry,
Geggy
police.
Tah's farewell
Farewell
lick session.
Farewell candy cock ring licking. Yeah, sure. Hey, what's up, Epic Film guys? Welcome to the chat room. So we're gonna do an around the bar.
It's not really, much of one.
You know, I just realized how symbolic of a show this really is, though. Like, Geggy Tah.
Everybody's gone.
Geggy Tah is moving on to an uncertain future. Jared
He's going off to
is
war.
ushered in. He's off to war.
Going off the pasture. No good, no more.
So, let's see. I wish I had my glasses. Where the fuck are my glasses, man?
Yeah,
I
well,
can't
we all
see
wish
shit.
we had something, Rick.
Let's see. Is the cock ring branded? Then you can say you're wearing the awesome cock ring. That is a good. That's what we're missing out on.
Ew.
No one.
That lights up.
See.
Oh, now we're talking, dude. No one has cornered the
Wait,
cock
wait,
ring market. Like, I thought cock rings were
You know
be
those?
good.
You know how
You know what?
You know they have the sneakers that light up when you walk.
Yeah, yeah.
It could be like that, and so like you have to like really flex your dick.
I see. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
so when
exactly.
it's doing the
like
bump.
it bounces, it lights up.
Yeah, right. It lights up.
Hi,
Sure.
And then you could have one with like that looks like a wreath with like ornaments on it.
With the LED
That
lights.
on.
has to
Time.
exist
Yeah,
already.
it jingles as it lifts and goes up and down. There's little bells on it.
Okay.
You look way too
One.
excited.
Okay.
Your mind blown?
No. One. We can make a
Something's
lot
blown.
of fucking money on this idea.
Doubtlessly, I know
Okay.
a guy.
Okay. 2.
All right.
Why the fuck are we talking about this?
Yeah, like keep it on the deal. This is our idea. But to be clear, I also thought that we should corner the jorts market. Because no one's marketing jorts out there. Like I mean man jorts. Like girls in little tiny pants, that's old hat. But
Right.
dudes wearing some serious Awesome Talk jorts.
Those are okay, and I don't mean to offend anybody, but that's either
I do.
gay
It's
or
fine. It's fine.
men that are trying to be
Trying to really show it off.
too fat.
Let's say you
If
got a
you're, if
fashionable.
you're walking around with your light up dick ring, and
And your
you can
jorts.
really
Show it
see
off.
it through
Yeah,
the
right.
It
fabric.
lights up. Look at that.
Right, like
that,
exactly.
That would be really disturbing.
Yeah.
If like okay, it's like you see a camel toe walking down the street.
But what if the camel toe lit up?
See,
What part
that-
of it lights up? Does it light up the middle? Does the whole thing? Is it shapely?
Don't question it.
No. Well,
Okay, I'll just go with it, I guess.
Well, she said it started out as a cock ring. So if you just see like a dude just walking,
Right.
walking
You
down
see
the street
that circle of glory
with
lit up below. Sure. So a woman would have to have this sort of, it would almost look like a small hot dog bun in the way that it's shaped with the light up the middle. And the light up the middle should
You
be a
look
different
so
color.
satisfied that
And-
you decrypted
And
this.
It did.
also a hooded lamp at the top.
Oh my god, you're
Aha.
right. And then you lift up the hood, you can see
It's
everything.
like a quaint
Bam.
little reading
Bam.
light.
Oh, yeah, right. It's
See,
a
like-
reading or eating light.
You could.
You're like, where am I right now? You lift it like, hey, okay,
Hey.
I can see everything
I
right
found
now.
it.
I don't even need my glasses.
Yeah, yeah, everything's so bright.
Eating? Am I spelunking? What am I doing?
And the best thing about the LED lights is they don't get hot, so nobody's gonna get burned. You know, this is a win-win.
solar powered
Solar-powered cocker. So you're gonna
for
have
the
to
hippie chicks.
definitely. They're running around naked, soaking up all the sunlight as is. So might as well put that shit to good use. In fact, I say we should actually fill a field up with naked hippie chicks soaking up sunlight and re-delivering it back into this. I mean, look, you want to be green? You want to be green? Really? You want to do what's right for the environment, hippie chicks? You can be a source of energy, a source of power by absorbing the sunlight into your pussy, vulva ring, whatever, and
So
better than wind energy. That's for
All
sure.
right, let's.
so it's almost like the Green Lantern.
Yeah, sort of like that. Yeah, but
It's just gaining all this power during the day.
see what Brandon
daylight
said?
time.
Hood lights, camel lights.
Dead lights.
Geggy's going to live on a farm with all the other producer type folks where they can run around and frolic all day. You guys just go around mixing shit.
He wears like those goat legs with the hooves
Oh,
and just sort of,
goat leggings. I always wanted a good
and
pair.
just sort of like frolics and eats grass.
Oh my god, my goat leggings
It's something out of Narnia?
with the cockling
That's it.
ring light
Yes.
and the awesome talk
What was
jorts.
that guy's name? Oh.
So
My uncle made a
the
fortune
goat leggings
selling
with like the
bagels
shorts
to midgets
over
for
the goat
toilet
leggings.
The shorts
seats.
over the goat leggings. The jorts over the
Dude,
goat
you
leggings.
really
in.
need to read the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go
I'm
ahead.
in.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Sarah, you read it. I can barely see.
My uncle made a fortune selling bagels to midgets for toilet seats.
Wow. You gotta tell your uncle to get at us. I need some, I'm not really,
But did it light
knowledgeable about the manufacturing industry or entrepreneurship in general. So, anything. Let's see, I prefer I prefer free range producers. Stop caging producers. I do too, man. They squirt much better milk.
I don't want Geg's milk.
Sorry. Yeah, you got nothing on that one. Sorry.
Oh, no, sorry.
You say sorry like Canadians.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
Are you
Sorry.
Canadian?
Really?
Well, I don't know.
Come on, everything about this guy screams America.
Nuh-uh.
MURICA.
Okay, so right before we went live, we were having a big discussion about whether or not The Walking Dead was going to suck this season or not. Now let's just look. Walking Dead is a sore spot when it comes to TV right now, because when you try to consider exactly how fucking big that show was for a while versus what it is now, there's virtually no buzz at all about it coming back.
Third, fourth, fifth season were effing huge.
Huge. It was the biggest
I
thing on
think
TV.
there's buzz. I
There-
think
there
that
was
it's
no one
just
not
by
watching
people that are like holding on to a dream. It's like the people that walk around now like really into Bon Jovi. It's like, dude, it's
Yeah,
over.
It's over.
You
right,
know?
Sure.
Like
yeah. Take your
That-
feathered hair elsewhere.
That is a great analogy.
Yeah.
Really.
But
That's effing genius.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, you're right. There is a little bit of buzz, but like,
hello.
has Negan been wheeled out too late? Is it too late?
Well, he's clearly meant to save the show.
Well, this is supposed to be like the biggest moment in the history
Right.
of fucking
Yeah, but how many
Walking
times
Dead.
has it supposed to be the biggest moment in the history of The Walking Dead?
Because-
And
Every
how many times
fucking
have we
season.
been disappointed?
Nearly every
No.
single time.
Like, it always goes, oh no, who's this guy? Oh, we're in about 3 episodes. Rick will kill him.
Yeah.
But now it's...
But that's the other problem too, man. Is The Walking Dead has such a hard time killing off main characters? That is a
because
big
they're
fucking
the
problem.
money makers, dude. When
So
you're
bring
so
in new money
financially
makers.
invested in an actor that you can't kill them, then eventually your story is going to suffer no matter how you fucking change the story.
Yeah.
They're trying to save the fact that they have money-making actors they can't get rid of by constantly introducing new characters that they can kill off as an excuse to say, we're not scared of killing people off. Well, we don't give a fuck about these randos. Like,
Yeah,
so who
but
gives a shit if
that's
they
exactly
die?
it. It's like killing off. It's like killing off like anonymous henchmen in Austin Powers. Like, who gives a shit? Like, you don't even notice that they're there. They're just there for ambiance.
Yeah,
they fall down in the back.
They don't even show it in the fucking movie.
Right, and here's the thing too. Not even an epic death can do anything. Like the chick that took the arrow through the head, and there was an arrow sticking out her eye, and she still continued to talk until it was over, and then she dropped over. And it was like, you know what though?
It was
Nobody gives a shit about that character.
Right.
Like, I don't even remember her fucking name. Like, when you walked in, you said Tyrese, and I went, oh, Tyrese. Like, I know Tyrese.
Right.
Like, that's one of the few main guys that they let go. You know, but that one with that took the arrow, I don't know any of those people were. I can't even remember the woman's name who was in charge.
She was a doctor at that town.
Okay.
And,
Right. Well, a doctor. She was a dropout. Yeah.
Exactly. And like the senator woman, I don't even remember her fucking name, but it's just like, okay, so we're just gonna put you in charge. Hey, I was a senator, so everybody just shut up and listen.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. They're like, all right. Like these
Really?
people who've never dealt with anything. Let's see. If your mains are never threatened, the suspense drops.
Well, this is the thing. The mains are threatened, but if they're threatened repeatedly and nobody ever suffers any consequences, then the threats don't fucking matter anymore.
Exactly.
Sure.
That's why, like, we were talking about Wayward Pines, and as much as people might not like it, they are not scared to kill off anybody, no matter who the fuck they are. Main character, like, just fucking everyone. They'll kill anyone.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow,
Yeah.
I respect that show. I can't think of one other show, maybe ever, that has no problem killing off any character because that's what's best for the story.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
And Walking Dead suffers from that more than anything else.
And that's what gets me that's what keeps me glued to Wayward Pines, despite a few episodes that were a bit.
Because if you hate a character, you know they're going to be dead soon anyway.
They just don't. They don't give a fuck, man. They'll kill everybody. But
I seriously have to start watching.
you have to, dude, because there's something to be said for a show that can kill off main characters while developing new ones right behind them, so you become reinvested in the next person before, and it's like,
Well, in just playing the devil's advocate on the other side, you can say the same thing for The Walking Dead. They actually, in certain seasons, they build up certain characters.
yeah, sure.
And during the season, they kill them off. Which, you don't have, like, an attachment to it.
I think the problem is that it hasn't happened in so long.
But they make it like a small attachment. Be like, oh yeah, it's this
But-
guy. Okay, he did such and such. But then he's like, he died.
But Walking
All right,
Dead, though.
I think
now
what it is they think that if the main characters you're attached to react emotionally to the death of someone you don't give a shit about, that you're going to react to it.
Right.
But that's not the case because you don't give a fuck about them. You're not living
I
through a
barely
zombie
gave a fuck
apocalypse
when
with
Beth
these
died.
people. Fuck her.
Barely gave a fuck when Beth died.
She just said, fuck.
And let me tell you something, man. Beth's whole thing, that whole shit with the hospital, that's exactly the type of example that I'm talking about, where 4 episodes of fucking literally nothing happened. She was in a hospital with some rapey cops, former cops. Come on, nobody's holding any position of power without any paperwork. Okay, so
That-
I don't think paperwork matters much during this fucking period.
That's
of
what I'm
time.
saying.
I'm trying to remember. So she was in the hospital dealing with all that nonsense. What the F were the rest of the people doing?
Good
during
question,
that time?
man, because I feel like most
They
of the
were
time
trying
was
to
spent.
find her, weren't they?
Yeah, they were looking for her,
but what were they specifically doing during those episodes?
Jerking off
the
in
only
the
thing-
woods.
Yeah.
See? And that's why they didn't get to her in time.
But I will say,
Nothing on that one?
there are highlight moments though that are they don't redeem the show, but they redeem moments a little bit. That's the one. That's when Rick found the two quote unquote cops from the hospital, and he hit the one with his car and broke the guy's back, and then just put a bullet in his fucking head. That was like the most brutal Rick that we'd ever seen on the show.
Cut fucking throat.
Yeah. Absolutely, it was. That and when he bit the guy's throat out. But I still think shooting the cop in the head was more brutal, and I have a justification for that.
Dude,
When he ripped the guy's throat out with his mouth, it's because the guy was trying to rape his son. So I feel like you don't have to be crazy or brutal to do that. I feel like if you attack someone's kid, the father's going to react that way.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? But for him to cold fucking blooded break a guy's back and then the guy just starts talking and he just goes, what? And just walks away, like, that was brutal. And that was because of the whole Beth thing. But to me, that's one of the only memorable moments there are in that whole half of wasted season.
I'm trying to think of other moments right now that were better than that one in that season.
Yeah, right. Hard to do. But I think was that the season that started with Terminus?
Okay.
I don't even
no,
know anymore.
okay.
It all bleeds together.
One of my favorite scenes. It was the very first episode, and of that season, and the guys talking to some of the other people in the town, like, okay, well, this guy's a problem, this, that, and the other thing, like we got to take care of him.
Right.
And then Rick and his crew walk in.
Right.
And then Rick goes, "What are we talking about?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "If I was you, I would have had lookout. So what's going on here?" And
Yeah.
it's just like, dude.
Yeah. Dude,
Not
Rick
F with that guy.
Rick at his craziest moments are some of the best moments in the world.
I don't think Rick is, like, I don't know, you always say it like, oh, Rick is really fucked up now, like, he's crazy and shit, and I'm like,
I don't know if he is
think
now,
so.
but he was.
I think Rick is exactly who he should, like, there is no good, alright, Hamlet was right, okay? There is no good or bad, but thinking makes it so. And if there is no good or bad in the fucking zombie apocalypse, and nothing makes it so, okay? Like, you survive, you're an animal, you don't have to deal, like, moral compass only exists in the community that you created. But that's it.
Right.
Like, if people that were eating other people are like, oh my god, they're savages. But
Yeah,
it's
right.
like,
It's like,
are
yeah, but
they?
this is the apocalypse.
Like,
yeah.
I get that, like, it's savagery.
It's
But
savagery
it's also
here.
survival. Yeah, exactly. Like,
Right.
they're not living in a country club. Like, this is the fucking end of the world.
Yeah, right.
You are with a group. You think it's just like one-on-one. It's like, okay, either you're going to take me out or I'm going to take you out. And
Right.
it's just that basic.
Yeah, right. Sarah, could you read the chat? What's going on?
True Blood was like that because they kept having to kill the better characters since they couldn't kill the established ones.
I've never seen that show either.
I've seen one or two episodes.
I've seen enough to know that the main characters will go on for fucking ever.
And I've seen enough to know that there's a lot of hot sex in it.
Brandy says, fuck Beth. I agree.
Yeah, I
The
agree too.
seasons are repetitive. Hey, we found some place that looks safe. Here's a whole bunch of new folks. Some of them are dicks. A bunch are gonna die. Burn the place to the ground. Whoops, time to go. Yeah, exactly.
It's the same fucking thing over and over
Jenna
again.
Jameson was in a zombie movie.
I remember that.
Found them
Oh
pages.
my god, my father picked that up for me like the other day. I swear to Christ, he knows. I'm very sorry, Sarah. He knows how big I am to the zombie genre.
Not the Jenna
I-
Jameson
I-
genre.
She's
Wait,
only
hold on,
in it
hold
for a
on.
minute
I want you to
and
respond to
the zombie
that.
bites her boob. What a waste.
Oh no, of course.
Wait, was it like the snake though? Did it get silicone poisoning?
Oh, yeah, good question. Did the zombie get silicone
Jenna
poisoning?
Jameson to me was the most overrated porn star that
She
ever
was so
fucking-
hot
Yeah.
back in the day.
What did
Well, like their
sometimes
first 2
I'm
years.
so disappointed
And
in the
then
people that you
his
consider hot that like
went
I
out
like
I have
have
a
to
wide
question.
scope. And
Sometimes you need to reel the scope in.
well, I like to cast a wide net. I don't.
It might be an octopus. It might be a squid. It might be
It might be Janet
Might be
Jameson with
squid.
one boob.
Yeah.
and then like a piece of garbage. You have to.
Same difference, really.
So what were you gonna say about the VHS movie? Your dad picked it up for you on VHS or DVD?
No. He picked it up for me on Blu-ray.
Oh, I didn't know. It's a Trauma film, right?
I'm sorry.
I
It was
don't
Trauma
think
did that, right?
Janet Jameson in a trauma.
Yeah, I
film?
think so. I think it was a Trauma
okay.
film.
It's called.
Oh, George Romero.
No, it had nothing to do with
George
George
Romero
Romero. I
ruined
fucking promise you.
zombies.
No.
They were never ghouls
It's
before
called
he started,
Zombie
you know.
Strippers.
Yep.
With Edward England
Right.
and Janet Jameson.
Right.
And it was
I remember this.
fucking horrible. So my father frequents like
Porn stores?
You know what?
Probably.
There is an argument to that. No, he goes to a lot of flea markets, which
It's almost the same thing, but there's dirtier
it could be.
stuff.
However,
We got a box in the back.
$2. How about $1.50? $1.60. Okay,
She
you got
only
a
has
deal.
one boob. The other one got bit off. I'll give you half price.
No, no, but okay. My father loves that I have zombie movies, so he was
Okay.
at the Collingswood, and he saw a Blu-ray zombie strippers. So he just saw zombie. I'm pretty sure he read the strippers. He just said like, "Oh, zombie."
Yeah.
Perhaps I could watch this later. But anyway, Jared, this is for you. And he's like, and he goes like, yeah, it was only $2. Like okay, well,
Yeah.
it's like it's $2.
Yeah, don't think I love you too much. It's
Hold
just
on,
$2.
hold on. So
He's like,
first,
this is $2 too much love.
I would have given him 3, but no.
You're a
But
good son.
I am. But I mean, it's a Blu-ray movie. You bought it for $3? No, $2. Really?
Yeah.
So that's what it's going for now.
You know, that's a 5-star film.
Because nobody fucking gives a shit about DVDs anymore.
That's the other thing, too.
No.
man.
It was a Blu-ray.
Blu-rays are still, or people still kind of seek them out a little bit. Not as much as DVDs, but I
feel like South
that
Park's
came out backwards.
Blockbuster episode was pretty much on point.
Yeah, they were on point.
What's the deal with Blu-rays or HD?
Yeah, Blu-rays are like a step up from DVDs in that they're
There
perfect
was
HD.
Blu-ray came out, and then the HD DVDs came out at the same time.
Yeah, and they wanted
Disney
to see
owned
which
one,
one-
and the other one on the other, and
Exactly.
one of them fell to the nowhere zone, and Blu-ray took
Sure.
over.
And if you remember in the movie Tropic Thunder, that one kid in the movie explained that when that happened, they wait to see what takes off in the porn industry first, and whatever takes off, that's the one that they go with.
Right there. That
They use that as to figure out the marketing.
that is why VHS won over Beta.
Over Beta, right? Yeah, I actually think I've read that before. Yeah, the
Stupid
VHS
move.
What VCR?
I wish I had like a cool old VCR, like one of those top loaders.
I had an awesome old Beta.
Oh yeah.
You had a Betamax?
No.
Yeah, dude, the top lift, like,
I remember
you
them.
pressed buttons,
My neighbor
like,
had one.
And
Yeah.
then
No.
you could put in your fucking. I used to watch Friday the 13th.
No,
The first Friday the 13th
like
on Alex, or Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean.
No, I'm thinking ColecoVision. ColecoVision.
ColecoVision was dope too.
You know what was somewhat troubling for me?
Hmm.
Well, actually, you know what? I wish they would do it now. Well, they do with cell phones. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. That a ColecoVision on the controller, you had to put in a code to even start the fucking game.
Wow, really? They had that?
Yeah,
That's really forward thinking for that time.
right.
You know?
And
Now like you need a thumbprint and like a Siemens sample.
See, I don't know. I had Intellivision, which was similar.
You had what?
Intellivision.
Okay, yeah, I know that.
Which
Yeah.
was
Right.
Similar, which actually I just sold it, and it was ancient machine.
why
But
the fuck would you just sell it?
why would I sell it? Because I don't need it. Like,
Janet Jameson
I
equals
got a good
blown
price
out
for it. I'm
tire.
not worried about it.
Okay.
But it used to have these cards you'd slide into the controller, and those cards had the instructions for the video game. So
all right.
So when you're looking at your controller looks like a telephone. It has 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You know, maybe your 2 has an arrow on it.
Right.
But you slide in the card from the game, and now it covers up those buttons, and it shows you what buttons to hit for the video game.
So
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I get it.
VHS
So wait,
won
so
over
Every
Beta
game
so
came with your
because
cartridge, and it came with, the little cards to put in the
Wait. Let's get caught up with the chat. Sarah, what do they got going on?
The Walking Dead sucks.
Can I respond to that?
No,
Yeah.
dude, Epic Film guys, I understand because I am only begrudgingly watching it.
Well, here's the thing, man. I think a lot of us are begrudgingly watching The Walking Dead, but here's the thing, though. I don't know what makes me hold out hope.
It's like when
I
you're
mean-
with someone you can't stand, but they want to have sex.
Here's what bothers me, man. I'm worried that in the end, The Walking Dead might turn out to be a Sopranos situation, where you have a great show where every single
Rick
time it
wakes up
comes
and it was
on,
all a dream.
it was all a dream. He's Tony Soprano.
exactly. okay, the guy wakes up in his hospital room, and his son, his wife, and everybody's there. Yeah.
Oh, his annoying ass wife. God, I'm so
I
happy
could not
she's
stand
dead.
her. Could not stand her.
That
What a
cheating
fucking
whore.
Yeah.
annoying.
Not- yeah.
All right, wait.
Talk about
Beta
somebody-
just won over beta because the threading mechanism is way more simple and the tapes.
That's
broke
true,
less.
too.
All
Yeah.
the rental stores abandoned the beta because of that, and nobody bought beta anymore. Used betas sell about $200 and up and sell fast. Used VHS is $5. Beta tapes, however, are worthless.
Wow.
Wait.
God, I wish I still had my giant box of beta tapes.
Yeah, right?
Hold on. No, sorry. Used VHS tapes are $5.
They're cheap.
Oh, well, I think they're less than that,
Are you
actually.
out of your mind?
Yeah, I think they're less than that.
Dude.
I don't understand people who watch anything on anything anymore.
Now, wait a minute. If your porn is on beta,
Yeah? First off,
you still
okay,
call it porn?
let me just
or
say
do
this.
you call beta?
There's some serious bush on that porn.
Yes, there is.
Right.
There's some serious bush. If you've got beta porn, you've got bush down to the knees.
Right.
And I'm fine with that. You got bush that looks
and
like
there's-
Jared's goatee.
Hey.
That's what we're talking about here.
I'm in too. However, there is like a lot of clearing to figure out. Like, okay, I think yeah.
But
there
it's
it is.
fine.
Okay.
That's always my argument. He's always pro-Bush, and I'm like, I just feel like it gets in the way of shit. I don't know
Yeah,
what
but
to
I'm
tell you.
pro everything. I cast
No,
a wide
no.
net.
I mean, if it looks like a jungle, like Tarzan is swinging through there, and he's gonna
If things are moving in
My
it.
argument was
Here
very
you go,
simple.
buddy. Wear this.
If someone has a
Well,
really,
exactly, people-
if someone
what the-
has like a really hot face, you don't put a mask over it. Like, so why the fuck are you?
I like the
gonna
way you
cover,
think.
Like, unless her pussy's gross, then cover it up with something. But if
What
that's the
makes
case,
a
why are you
pussy
fucking
gross?
Oh,
I
there's
don't
so
know,
many
it,
things.
It lights up or something.
I thought that was part of the allure.
Depends
No,
on who you are.
Let's see.
Yeast infection.
Okay, all right. Well, hold on. An infected vagina, I can understand that being a horrible situation, no matter how you cut the cards.
You should not be making bread in your vagina.
And don't go down there.
Okay.
Don't go down there
Hey.
eating that either.
Okay, you can get out of my chair now,
You're coming up quick and you're coming up unhappy.
No, you have a story to tell your friends. Be like, oh yeah, you know what I did the other night? And,
Yeah.
And then your friends would be like, yeah, do you know what you did the other night?
Yeah, right. You think you made some shit happen. It was magical.
No.
It wasn't. It was a nightmare is what it was. A godforsaken nightmare.
Brush
But-
your teeth.
Never go full retard. but they're fucking making jokes to each other in the chat. It's like a whole community out there. But
Awesome.
I do want to
Never go
continue to
full
respond to
retard.
Epic Film Guys with the hate of The Walking Dead. I don't know what keeps drawing me back to watch it. By now, let me tell you something.
It's this hope that somehow it's gonna be what you used to want it to be.
Yeah, but the other problem is
It's
the
like a
potential.
bad marriage. No, it's just like you keep thinking that it's gonna be like the first 3 months of the relationship
It's not
for the
gonna be.
next 30 years.
It's not gonna be.
And
that's
it's like,
perfect.
dude, cut the fucking cord.
Yeah.
You know, like,
and you're like, I
move
can't. I got a lot
on.
invested in this. You know, we got a house together and shit, and
Okay, it's okay. Really dumb. Get down. It's like, okay, you have work at 6 a.m. So you're there. You're up at 2 o'clock, and you're watching like a show, and like you're binging it. You're like 5 episodes in. It's like, okay, just one more. Be like,
Right.
No.
that's what happened with Stranger Things.
Just one more. You look
Except-
at the clock,
except-
you're like, just
Except
one
there
more.
was good reason to watch Stranger Things. Stranger
Okay.
Things was awesome. That there was a good reason to watch that. But this, man, yeah, I don't know, man. It's one of those conversations I can have forever about The Walking Dead because, like I said, I'm
It can
always
just go on as long as an episode does.
I'm always
and never end.
I'm always hooked on the potential, not the failure. And I'm always like, there are zombies, you have great characters, you have a potential to do something amazing. Please get your writers to consort with the, like, say, for example, the Breaking Bad writers, because they knew what the fuck they were doing.
It's
They
just,
could keep you
there's
hooked
a lot
on anything.
Of fumbling.
It's a lot of fumbling.
The amount of time, like, human tribal instincts, just like it's basically Animal Farm, but to a bigger extent.
Ooh,
You're
that's
going to
good.
have the people that almost inevitably become leaders, and you're going to have the people that inevitably want to be or just are the followers, okay? And sooner or later, those leaders enact some sort of government situation, and that then laws start to happen. It's
Right.
inevitable that that's what will happen. They will never continue to be small tribes of people fighting each other, but that's all you see in The Walking Dead. It never gets
But
any
why
bigger
not,
than
though?
that.
Why not? Because is it human nature to want to
Yes.
get bigger all the time?
Okay.
Well, listen, you can do two
Yes,
things. You
it
can
is.
there's three things. You can either be completely isolationist, which will never happen.
Morgan was trying that and when he went nuts.
Or you could be tribal and have different tribes and either work together separately in your own communities or kill each other off in order to take what they have as your own, or enact some sort of government with one rule over all the people, and that is most likely what would inevitably fucking happen, in my opinion. But you don't see any development at all in any sense that normal human beings evolve. Like, you don't see that. You just see the same thing over and over and over again.
Like with The Walking Dead or
yes,
in humanity?
With The Walking Dead.
See the violence, I think, is what you're saying.
You only see the same thing. You see the same group of people and the same...
Right.
They always end up killing each other. You never see a situation where the two groups say,
hey,
it makes more sense for us to share our resources.
Yeah, it just
and
never happens, right.
Even in times when it seems like that's what happens, it never actually is the real
somebody always
thing.
ends up burning some shit down. Or killing the wrong person.
Or killing
and let
the
me tell you
wrong
this, there seems to be a lot of accidental killing of the wrong person, too, all the time in these shows.
Well, these people have fucking guns like strapped all over them,
And
like,
they're scared.
Like fucking Mad Max. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
Be like, dude, it was a bag.
Yeah.
But
It's like Dick Cheney quail hunting.
times 10. Yeah, it's just like, be like, dude, put the fucking shotgun down.
Did you watch Stranger Things?
I watched three episodes.
I can't believe you could stop.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah, you can't stop. I was hooked like
I had to watch the
immediately.
next, and then I had to watch the next, then I had
There's-
to watch the next.
I think we
There was,
killed
like, a
it
lot
in one night. Like I think we actually sat there and watched like 9 hours of like Stranger Things and didn't break.
I know Renee Rosa is going to be pissed at me, but I still haven't seen Luke Cage.
We just
We
watched
didn't-
it like 2 weeks ago.
I don't think that we finished it to complete.
Well, what happened was the same thing that happened with Jessica Jones. We got about halfway through it, and I got busy like doing dishes or something like that, and missed something, and then continued to miss something throughout the entire series. But I will say it was very good. It had a dope soundtrack
but I'm
too.
not like super invested. I can't think of one flaw. It just isn't. The storyline to me isn't something that I like would get super interested in.
Yeah.
But I can't find or tell you any flaw in it. The story writing is great. The characters are great.
Yeah,
They're
the characters are
interesting. I like that it doesn't feel like Jessica Jones sequel or spin-off at all.
Right.
It's its own environment. It's completely different style.
Sure.
Like stylistically, it's different.
It's in the same vein as Daredevil.
I don't know. I haven't seen Daredevil.
Yeah, we didn't really get into Daredevil.
I know that Daredevil was supposed to be really great. I
Yeah,
haven't
I've
seen
heard
it.
nothing but good things.
Oh my god.
Nothing but good things
you
about,
have no
about
idea.
Daredevil, yeah.
The first one is the antagonist is Kingpin.
Yeah.
Okay, and the second one, the antagonist is Kingpin and the Punisher. But the Punisher's
The Punisher's kind of rogue though, isn't he? Like he's like Boba Fett
right,
or Deadpool.
but like he gets into it with Daredevil where they team up.
That's gotta be
team up at
awesome.
the very end.
Oh man, okay, I gotta get into this now. I love the idea of the Punisher is amazing.
All right, here. Remember Shane from The Walking Dead?
You mean Shane, who was right about every fucking thing and ended up being outcasted all the fucking time? Yes.
That is Frank Castle.
Okay. Awesome. By the way, I appreciated Shane in the same exact way I appreciate Magneto. Okay?
That guy said
honest.
what was the
He
real
saw
thing
the reality.
and what had to be done, and people just saw him as a bad guy. He's like, okay, well, fine.
Yeah. And guess what?
You
5
do it
fucking
yourself.
seasons later, is he like a bad guy now?
Yeah, exactly.
He looks like a guy out of shit. He looks like a guy who could kill Negan.
You fucking
Go ahead, Gex. What do you got?
It's Epic Film Guy.
What do you say?
Cracked wrote a perfect article about exactly what you're saying, Rick. About The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Okay? You don't watch because it is good, but because you hope it will eventually be good.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Dude,
exactly it.
that's
And I'll tell you what else too about
Yeah.
that. Let me before we move on from that comment. You were talking about whether or not you said that the first episode of this season better hook you in hard.
It has to.
Okay, now I think the writers know that. I think The Walking Dead knows that.
Dude,
I think
they
that's
just
why
signed
they
The
did
Walking
that.
Dead for season 8.
So they better be really fucking.
They're
yeah.
like really banking on this season being a
whoa,
major comeback.
Let me finish that comment though. I find that The Walking Dead tends to have an awesome opening episode all the time, and then it falls the fuck off.
Then it peters down till about episode 5, then it picks up again, and then when it gets to episode 8, then it's just like, ta-da!
Yeah.
And then you go to episode 9, and it's like, okay, I want to see what happened. Okay, nothing fucking happened.
See, there was something
and
about...
then get to like the 16th episode, be like, okay, finally we have some fucking thing to go with.
Here's what Breaking Bad did right, and this is what The Walking Dead fucks up. Breaking Bad is important from the opening scene to the final scene. There is not a single thing that happens in that show that doesn't matter.
Then there's the Fly episode.
The Fly episode matters too, and by the way, the Fly episode is the only one of its kind. Did you watch Breaking Bad, right? Okay, you're not a Breaking. Oh my God, I can't believe the Fly. There was an episode where it was basically Walter White and Jesse Pinkman chasing a fly around the lab all fucking day.
For the entire episode.
But,
really?
From beginning to end.
But the episode represented something.
Yes.
The episode was them just trying to...
It was just Walter White going insane because there's a fly and he can't
But
fucking
that's not
get it.
what was really driving him insane.
I get it, that there's all metaphors and
There's
shit.
tons of
but
metaphors in there. The writing is impeccable.
But, however... Oh, okay, you're right. But that doesn't also take away that the guy's just running around the fucking lab trying to get a fly.
Here's the thing, though.
No. I totally understand. Like, I've never seen it. Like, but I understand that there's layers. There's like a meaning about, like everything that's going on in this episode. But at the same time, he's running around this fucking lab trying to fucking catch a fly.
Right, but there's something about it.
Which is also
you don't watch.
He's supposed to be so smart.
But here's the thing, man. I've never watched an episode of Breaking Bad and thought to myself, boy, that sucked. Including that episode. Even though that episode stands out so differently from all the others, and even though I will more than likely skip it when watching the show on Netflix.
Although I will say that episode has a lot of good comedy in it.
There's an awesome amount of comedy in that. An awesome amount of comedy. And beyond that, first off, you've got to get into Breaking Bad. I mean yesteryear. You've got to get into fucking Breaking Bad, okay? It is outstanding. I'm sure everybody out there will fucking, back me up on this. It is outstanding from the first minute. Which is what I've heard about The Wire. I've never seen The Wire, but everyone tells me the same thing. That's right from the first minute.
He's talking about Daredevil, the show on Netflix.
Not the Ben Affleck movie.
And have you any intention of watching Rocky Horror on Fox? No, I have no intention whatsoever.
No,
I have never seen that movie,
any reason
and I promise you I never will.
I used to go to a Rocky Horror Picture Show back in the late 90s.
Never.
Back in the late 90s, I used to go to this Rocky Horror Picture Show that they held at this theater, and they held it there every weekend. But, the theater was basically... you remember this, right? The theater was basically taken over by people that we knew, and, nobody went there to watch the movie. Everybody went there to hang out. Because the theater was completely overtaken by us. So you could go anywhere you wanted. You could do whatever the fuck you want. You could hang out in the lobby. People could still smoke indoors at the time. It was just a place to go to fuck off.
Something is completely right.
Paid $2
The Walking Dead.
hang out.
Yeah, it was $2.
The Walking Dead was great in the beginning because it was interesting watching them getting into the shit. Now that they're in the shit, it's the same over and over. Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no fucking evolution or development at all.
Look at that. Shane was the man.
Shane was the man. Dude, Shane knew what he was doing.
Hell yeah, he did.
Shane knew what he was doing, man, and he was fucking right. And Rick's wife fucked with him the entire fucking time that motherfucker was alive, man. She just could not fucking... She wants his dick, she doesn't want his dick. She wants his dick, she doesn't want his dick.
Woman.
Am I right?
Goddamn bitches.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? But Shane was right, and like I said, I look at Shane in the same exact way I look at Magneto. He's a guy who looked at the situation, accepted the reality,
and said what it is, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but there's the fucking truth.
Yeah, but there's the truth. I'm sorry, I know that you have a big heart. I know you want to put things back the way they were, which I don't know why anybody would want to fucking do that. Yeah. Okay? But at the end of the day, the guy understood the truth. Hey, what's up, dude?
Oh, shit.
What up?
Welcome to the show, my friend.
And Suicide.
How goes it? How is everybody?
Everybody's good, man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm alright. Another fucking epic day.
We were just talking about The Walking Dead and whether or not we're excited for the new episode.
I avoid that show.
Why?
I don't know, man. Honestly, I mean, it's good. I watch it, and every time I watch it, I'm always like, all right, that's cool. But it's just, I don't know, man.
It's not Breaking Bad.
It's not Breaking Bad, and it's just honestly, yeah. I don't know. I've like in my later years, maybe I've gone soft, but like horror and horror-based stuff just kind of doesn't really do it for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I can
like,
appreciate that.
You know what I mean? I'm just kind of like, eh.
And I can speak to that too. I find that most horror is terrible.
Yeah, like, dude, there are a couple every couple of years that come out, and it's just like it's a thriller or it's
awesome.
suspenseful,
Right,
and you're
right.
like, wow, all right, that is like mind bending, and it's really
You'll be
interesting.
Like, whoa.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
grabs
But-
you, you know.
but-
Like there's a couple that really grab you. Like
but-
what's that one I want to really check out? The Don't Breathe, the one where the kids try and break into the house
I've heard of it.
the blind guy.
Yeah.
And he can hear like. It's like he just cuts the power to the house and they're trapped in it, and he can hear
Oh my God, I
every
gotta
move
see
they
this
make.
now.
You
Yeah.
know, like I want to see that. I
You mean-
really want to see
Hold
that.
on.
You know.
Go ahead. What?
Epic Film Guys made a good point.
Now,
What do you
They
say?
killed Shane and turned Rick into Shane anyway.
Yo, you're absolutely right about that, and that's my point. Is that Rick got on that fucking Shane wagon way too fucking late. Shane was right.
And Rick's wife got on the Shane wagon
Now, Ryan,
way
what
too
if we
fucking
replace
early.
The
By the
blind guy?
oh my God, Shane
we
was.
replaced
Yep.
the blind guy with the pervert from Family Guy.
Quagmire.
No, no, the old guy.
Oh,
The guy
Mr.
who
Herbert.
The guy with the walker.
How you doing, Sonny? How you doing there? Hey, I'll tell you what, Jesse. Ooh, we got us a new
That's
paper
right.
boy.
That's right. Move that long.
We were watching the.
What was that? The creepiest sentence he ever said was, I think they were at like a basketball game or something for the high school, and he's there,
Yeah.
and it's like the boys' basketball team, and he's just in there. Don't forget to stretch those creamy hamstrings. You know, I'm just like, oh my God. Oh, I'm like, my skin is crawling. You know?
We were like the past few weekends. We've been watching like the Family Guy Star Wars specials.
Oh,
Like,
those are so good. I love those ones.
Like how dope are they, man?
They're
And
fantastic.
by the way, despite first off, I don't know why anybody would feel this way, but the Rogue One movie looks good.
I can't wait.
Dude,
it looks spectacular.
He's gonna get emotional.
Okay, please.
We get the Kleenex on
we
deck.
save it for next segment?
I am going to see that movie, I promise you, at least 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
It looks brilliant.
Are you gonna
looks
see it in
effing
3D?
fantastic.
How could you not?
I agree.
I'm doing it in 3D, and I'm also going to do it 3D IMAX, and then I'm going to do it in 3D.
Do you think they're
and
gonna
then
do? Do you think that they're gonna
just
do
for
a Star
funsies, I'm
Wars
gonna do
crawl
it
in the beginning of it, or do you
Standard.
think that it's
Oh,
just
no,
gonna be
yeah.
completely?
No, they gotta do
No.
a crawl. They gotta do a crawl.
That's what everyone thinks, but I think there's a chance they might
They
fuck
might
off on
finally
the
they might
crawl.
finally break
Okay,
it.
now, if they do like a James Bond opening, like a
All action?
no. Here's like like a 5 to 10 minute clip of just like whatever's going on in the minute, just like to
Like
grab you.
villains consorting, and then somebody crashes through the window.
Right.
And then the crawl appears.
and then. Dun, 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 dun.
I see
Listen,
it.
the best way that Star Wars could ever open is just the camera shift and the Star Destroyer,
Yeah,
and
right.
nothing
yeah.
will ever really beat that.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's
I'll
the
tell you though,
ultimate opening.
I shit you not though. There is still like that nostalgic little piece of me when I see Lucasfilm Limited go across that screen, and I know that
Yeah.
the but it is on its way. I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know, like it still gets
I
me. You
can't
know, like
believe
it does.
it.
Yeah.
Scott always-
Just like I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be happy.
9 years old again.
But that's the thing too, is you don't have to be 9 years old. Like,
Oh, yeah.
let me tell you something.
That dude,
no,
the
no,
first
no.
time you get to, if you ever have a kid, and the first time you take your kid to see, like, I never thought that was something I'd ever get to do in my entire life. And when I got to see take Gage to see Force Awakens, it was like the greatest night of my life. You know what I
Can I
mean?
also say something else too? Is I feel like this is something our parents' generation missed out on. Like, yes, South Park has a point with the member berries. There's no doubt about it. But there is
Remember
something.
the trash compactor?
There is some, and I'm not saying anybody. I'm not saying any. Remember Chewbacca again? But I'm not
Down all the
saying.
garbage factors on the detention level.
I'm not saying that this applies to everybody, but generally speaking,
I got it.
our generation tends to enjoy a lot more creative stuff on a much deeper level than before. Because, like, I think our parents' generation will even look at us and be like, dude, you guys are almost 40. Like, what the fuck are you, like, look at this place. What the fuck are you doing? And it's like, dude,
Right.
this is what I wanted. Like why I don't want to, this is just,
I agree with you, but I think it's kind of broad though because
I agree. Yeah.
my dad was super still like to the dying day, super into movies.
But wouldn't you agree though that there was a certain period where we were growing up where everybody was sort of in a 1950s way trying to conform
I get
to
it.
a
You
normal
know, like
household.
who has time for that? Who the movies
and now it's
and
changed.
whatnot? Yeah.
Now it's like you have your
it's
movie
all-
room and your movie
which is
posters
good,
and your
you
man
know? I
cave
mean-
and your fucking this and that.
When I was younger, like like 5, 6, and I'm not fucking lying to you. So like 5, I was like that was 1986, and whatever.
Yeah.
I was watching Commando.
Okay.
I was watching that movie the other night.
No,
yeah, it was on cable.
When I was 5, though.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I was watching fucked up shit
and
too.
then, when I was 7, Predator and
Yep,
Die Hard
absolutely.
were my favorite effing movies.
On VHS tape, you recorded off of HBO.
No. My father would buy them and
On beta.
Dude, let me tell you something. My
we
father was very
watch
similar.
it.
Me and my dad, we would watch violent movies, and we would watch fucking fucked up stand-up comedy together. But I always say, by the time I was 10 years old, I had Andrew Dice Clay acts memorized, George Carlin acts memorized. By the time I was 10, I had that. And my mom would get pissed off at him. She'd be like, "What the fuck you let him watch that for?" And it's like, hey, look. If there's anything he did to shape my mind in the right way, it was that.
See, okay, back then I was the same way, but which just movie quotes.
Dude, I can
Like,
quote.
dude, I could quote like a Big Trouble in Little China right now.
What do you think of the Big Trouble in Little China remake that's coming with The Rock as Jack Burton?
I just want before we shred people and their theft
Fair
of
enough.
other people's intellectual
Can you
property. I
scroll
would
up
just
a
like
little?
Wait.
to go on record.
Hold on, I want to hear that, but
I think we
let's
missed
just
a bunch.
we got to address the chat. What do we got?
I don't know.
Chat's
very
crazy
well.
tonight.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
there's a lot of
man.
people.
they're
Jesus,
going
the
off.
chat's crazy tonight.
Okay,
Let's see.
stop.
Go ahead.
Keep going down.
Okay, I'm
But
waiting for you to
anyway,
read
what I
something
was
here.
saying was
Whoa,
this,
hold on.
I
That
fucks
makes a
with
good
I
point to
fucks
speak
with
up
Dwayne
with
The Rock
that.
I like The
Johnson.
Rock.
Hype it
Love
is
that
so
dude.
good.
I really do. I
I
love
toured
that
Whoa,
dude.
hold on.
Breaking Bad in like
See,
2 weeks
okay.
on Netflix. Definitely.
But yeah, it doesn't
worth the
mean every
hype.
movie
At
he's in is a
such
good
time
idea.
as I see the first season
Hold on.
DVD at a thrift store, probably. I don't do
I'd be
Netflix.
totally behind.
If
It's
a
not
remake, yeah,
amazing
that's
that
starting to
people
get
have
intolerable,
this
you know?
mass hallucination that Lucas somehow
That's
made 3 bad prequels.
Hold on, we're talking about Star Wars here.
Is it not amazing that people have this mass hallucination that Lucas somehow made 3 bad prequels to the 4 Star Wars movies? Oh, wait, so Wolf Dancer's a fan of the prequels.
I like the prequels
So-
to an
okay.
extent.
To
I
an
mean,
extent, they have moments.
It's-
No, they
this
have-
This is the thing with the prequels, okay?
Okay.
Everyone
First one was
hates the
nonsense.
prequels
I
because
don't hate
they
them.
say, well, the people that hate the prequels all say the same thing. Oh, it was so political. It was just a bunch of talking. It's like, if you understand the Star Wars universe and the Clone Wars and then the fucking Empire to come, if you don't think that started out with a whole fuck ton of politics, then I don't know
Yeah,
what you
right.
thought was gonna be in that
Yeah.
movie.
Right, right.
you know,
And,
just
like,
yeah.
so you either are in it for what it is, or you're just hoping, like Walking Dead,
Yeah.
that it's gonna be what you want it
But
to
it
be.
was it that's the problem, or was it the
Or was it that it was because
the
Qui-Gon
star
Jinn is
power.
literally the worst Jedi ever in the fucking history of
Obi-Wan's
Star
the worst.
Did-
Jedi.
What are
Oh
you
fuck you!
talking
Obi-Wan's
about?
my dude.
Every time Obi-Wan raises up a fucking prodigy, he's got to cut his fucking arms off. And
Yes,
then
but
fucking-
point is, who cuts whose arms off?
Alright, first of all,
Well,
Obi-Wan, wait.
what good did it do in the end?
Obi-Wan
Undefeated.
didn't want Anakin. Okay, Obi-Wan didn't
Except for
want
when he
Anakin.
gave
did
up.
it as a fucking favor, a shitty
But look how he
Qui-Gon.
did that. Look how he did it. He was like, "Oh, this isn't working out."
Until he went,
That's not what happened at all. What are you
It's-
talking about?
yeah.
You
It's
mean,
so
like
nonchalant.
directly
He's not
after
being
Anakin
Yeah,
killed
yeah.
a fucking room full of children? Yeah. Oh God, what a
And by
terrible
the way,
fucking person.
and let me just for to Anakin's credit, by the way, people always talk about what a bitch he was.
Oh, I fucking
He was a
hate
But
him. He's a
Anakin,
bitch.
but Anakin was fed a bunch of bullshit his whole life, and then in response, he slaughtered a bunch of children.
Wait, I don't
That's
see how
pretty-
he was
wasn't
fed a
really
bunch of
fed a
bullshit.
bunch
He
of
wasn't
bullshit.
fed
You
bullshit.
told me it was fed bullshit. You said that he was told he was the chosen one his whole fucking life, and what does that do to you?
I
What does
didn't
it do
say,
to your head?
No,
I
they
didn't say
said
that
he had
was
great
fed
power.
that,
He
but
did-
people,
But he was the chosen
people
one.
believed that he was the chosen one.
So what is that supposed to do to a person?
No,
Who
no.
the fuck knows what it's supposed to do?
No.
He was entered
Oh,
into the Jedi
oh.
Academy way too when he was way too old. He already had attachments to a
And-
mother,
No,
no,
which
no.
which
Oh, okay,
his
hold on,
Padawan
hold on.
didn't
Yeah,
fucking have
he
on
was
purpose.
too old. She's right about
Like,
that.
There's a lot of
and
reasons
the
why
other thing is, though,
Mace Windu was the smartest one because he's the only one that
Who didn't
didn't fucking
trust him.
trust that motherfucker at all.
I
and,
like him.
and not for nothing, but they never actually referenced anybody telling Anakin he was the chosen
That's
one.
not
It was
true.
No,
it was
no.
conversation that was
Clone
happening
Wars,
behind
which
him.
is now canon. They actually.
Oh, well,
did.
that's like the
Star-
offshoot,
no, no,
right? I
no,
was
no,
talking
no.
movies.
Star
like-
Wars Episode 1, Liam Neeson, Qui-Gon Jinn, kept saying, "You are the chosen one."
Did
Yeah,
he?
it was
I don't remember that
Qui-Gon's
one.
belief.
Did you
more
like-
than
Because
anyone
Liam
else's.
Neeson,
Yeah.
because
I liked him, yeah.
Liam Neeson was
They
I
had-
guess, a good Jedi, but he's playing a shitty character, so who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
do you know what really bothered me about like the origin of Vader? That he's basically Jesus Christ.
Interesting.
Because, okay, Jesus Christ, as we all know, was like like magically inseminated to Virgin Mary.
Right?
If you believe that line,
And
though.
this-
And Anakin didn't have a father, he was birthed
I
by the
know.
Force,
No,
and blah, blah, blah.
but-
It's the same thing over again.
But in episode 1,
I swear to God,
they
baby,
even
I didn't
say
fuck nobody.
that, his mother was impregnated by midi-chlorians.
Midichlorians,
And
yeah.
just-
he was fabricated
and-
by the Force, essentially.
And he is the one. That's why Qui-Gon
Right.
Jinn was constantly trying to be like his mentor, but he couldn't.
But like,
so he
but like
passed
we
him
know,
off to
the
Obi-Wan.
Force goes both ways. You
And,
know, it's all about. It's
But
all
the
about.
Chosen One, the actual prophecy said that the Chosen One would bring balance to the
Yeah.
Force. The Jedi never actually considered what balance fucking meant
Yeah,
in terms
right.
of the
Balance
Force.
could
They
have
just
meant maybe the
assumed
Jedi
that
were.
it meant in their
they,
favor.
They assumed, and you got to remember they also you have to remember the time frame too. The Sith were all but gone, eliminated. Bring balance to the Force means
and as far as that prophecy
that the
goes,
Jedi have to
wasn't it-
split it with the Sith. You know what I mean? Like, and the
Right,
Sith were
right,
all
yeah,
but.
that's
Like,
the yin and
remember,
yang,
like
right.
in 4, 5, and 6. The Jedi are almost exterminated.
Right.
In the beginning, in episode 1, the Sith are like, it's like, whoa, who the fuck is Darth Maul? When the fuck did this shit
By
happen?
the way,
You know?
Maul's dope. But go ahead, finish what you're gonna say.
No.
Oh, did you see that they're trying to make a fucking They're making a Netflix show or something about the origins of Darth Maul?
Are they?
Yes.
No, no.
Yes.
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 They
Netflix is
are.
pitching it. I don't know if it's happened yet. I don't know if it's happened or if it's bought.
Allegedly next May.
Maul is so dope.
No,
that you
it's
could
like
put
the
him
origins-
outside of Star
yeah.
Wars, and he'd still be dope.
It's the
Like,
origins of Maul, and
like
it's
here's this really cool fucking trailer.
yeah,
There-
it looks awesome. The
there-
trailer.
There's this guy in like this cell, and he's just like sitting there, and like he has his head hung down. Darth Maul walks up to the cell, like the energy bars go down, and then the guy looks up and he turns on his lightsaber, and then like Darth Maul's like just turns on one side and the other, and then they start. It's
I gotta check it out.
Oh, dude, yeah, the
Is it
trailers.
Animated or live?
No, live action.
live action.
Live action
It's gonna be dope.
Netflix miniseries
Oh,
that's
shit.
supposed to be based on the origins of Maul.
Listen, we gotta go to a
Wait,
break.
go
But before we
down.
do that, I want Sarah to finish reading the chat. Go ahead.
Let's see.
Tell me when to stop.
I saw it in theaters because it excited my
Yeah,
Star
man,
Wars
I hope
sense
they
so
go
much.
with it.
No,
I
that
hope they
movie
go
is
with it.
still
I don't-
The Rogue One trailer was visually stunning. Panoramic shots made it feel epic. I
Yeah.
like the prequels. Had nothing to do with politics. Had to do with terrible acting.
That's what I. Yeah.
Hey,
No, I am
Epic
not
Film
a fan
Guy,
of the
he liked
prequels in
episode 3
general.
better
For that
than.
matter, it took me 20 years to like Return of the Jedi, which I thought was more like a Care Bears movie.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, what I meant by hallucination is like the movies don't really exist. Get it now?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant it was a hallucination that it was
Jesus
terrible.
Christ.
Although Jedi is still pretty damn soap opera-ish. Yeah, the acting in the prequels were bad. If you read the novelizations of the prequels, I always say the novelization for Revenge of the Sith, or whatever, is one of the best written books I have ever read. Not Star Wars
Oh,
books, any
Revenge.
books.
I still love
It
that
is
movie, too.
So well written that it is said that the
Yeah.
guy who wrote it, James Luceno, had nothing to do with the movie
Wow.
because the movie would have been so much fucking better.
What else? What else?
Yeah.
Whoa, we gotta
How
finish
did
this because
he-
we gotta go to break. What
I love
else?
number 3 though.
Sarah,
My
anything?
prequels.
Vader is
my
the Cheshire
prequels are
Cat. Think
severely-
about it.
There's a whole weird theory on YouTube about how Vader's
Like,
actually a clone of
Like
Anakin.
1,000. Jar
pretty
Jar
interesting.
sucks. Most
Yeah,
of
Jar Jar
episode
sucks,
1
yeah.
Maul
sucks.
was
The love
awesome because
story
Ray
is
Park wrote a
garbage, but the
fight no one
story-
else could pull off.
Yeah.
I know
That's
I've
awesome.
seen the minority in this
Wolf,
one.
Wolf, the Vader is the
Dancer
Cheshire
says,
Cat.
No, Vader is the Cheshire Cat. Think about it.
All right, look, we gotta go. We gotta go to break. This break,
I don't know. I think the Emperor is the Cheshire Cat because he's the one that's always putting ideas into fucking other people's heads about shit that may or may not actually play out. Anakin's whole fucking thing from beginning to end was simply, I'm basically nearly stalkery obsessed with my wife, and I know she's gonna die, and this guy is promising to help me save her, so I will do fucking anything.
And
Does
it
that
was
make
a
him a bitch?
self-fulfilling prophecy.
But
at
does
the
it
end
make
of
him a bitch?
Yeah, it
Everybody
does.
always
It
calls
makes
him
him
a
a fucking
bitch.
nut. But he had
He
like
sounds desperate.
all these people, the ones who fucking saved him, the ones who pulled him out of slavery, gave him an opportunity, taught him to be a Jedi. All he had to do was trust them. Just trust them. Just trust the people who's proven that they care about you.
That is fucking true. The kid started up as a
Like
slave.
they
too.
didn't have to take him. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like when you look at his life story, the way he turned out, it's like, how the fuck else?
And what did What did
And that's
Obi-Wan?
the point.
Dude,
Why, if so, as a fucking Jedi Master,
What-
why the fuck would you agree to that?
Right before the shit hit the fan, when Obi-Wan had to go on the recon mission, he stopped, he looked at him, and he saw that he was uncomfortable and impatient, and he was getting antsy, and he thought that the Jedi didn't trust him, and Obi-Wan said, look, you're going to be a far greater Jedi than I could ever hope to be. I've taught you everything I know. You need to be patient.
Yeah.
Just stay here and trust me. And he goes exactly the opposite direction and does the exact opposite
come on,
thing.
man, but let's factor.
But
in
yeah,
some
but I mean, like, you got his
Let's
personal
factor in-
accountability. You know what I mean? Like,
let's factor in
he made
being a
his
slave.
choice.
Let's factor in being
And
told
Yoda,
things your
dude,
whole life.
every
Let's factor in
conversation.
being young.
But
Let's
Yoda,
factor in
that's what
knowing-
they were trying to work with.
All right,
In every
hold on.
There's so
conversation,
many
Yoda.
problems. All right, first of all,
I would beat the shit out of
let's
Yoda.
not take out of the equation the fact that Padme's also an idiot here. Okay?
Yeah,
because
no,
basically,
absolutely.
he goes and kills an entire fucking village, and then
Yeah, right.
comes back and tells her about it,
And
and
she's
she's
like,
like,
all right.
"Oh no,
Yeah.
I'll marry you anyway." and have kids with you."
Remember when I killed that whole village? Remember?
Yeah.
Could we love?
Open your legs, stupid.
Yeah.
But that's real love. When somebody comes and goes, "Look, I just killed a bunch of
The
kids."
books
no,
actually,
no,
and the
no,
books
that-
also actually
that
did a
is
decent job of
mandatory
showing
love.
that they actually were in love. Like in the movies, they were just two fucking cardboard cutouts who were in the same fucking
Yeah,
vicinity.
very uncomfortable.
In
Yeah.
the books, they actually had a relationship
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they interacted in a way that it's believable that they were interested in each other at all.
We got to cut to break. Right now, we are cutting to
Wait,
some.
wait, hold on.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead. We're cutting to some Geggy Tah and Geggy Tah inspired clips
All right.
for this break, as this is Geggy Tah's farewell show.
We ripped them
Ah,
straight from
yes.
the beta.
We ripped them straight from beta. No VHS up in this bitch. Only nothing but the best.
That's
But
right.
And,
Laser disc, bitches.
and we will be back in about 25 minutes and pick up where the fuck we left off. So everybody in the chat, stick with us. We will be back and check out this awesome pile of shit that's coming your way. Taste it. Open your mouth. Here it comes. Swallow. Geggy Tah.
Jesus Christ,
I
man.
know we're out.
Yeah.
Here you are. You know what the fuck you're doing. You are the goddamn engineer. See that? Look at that. That guy over there? Does he even care? Does he care about anything? Probably not. You don't even know. Struggles is down there in the middle. You know, our old friend. Of course, he's always in a weird spot. He's in the center of the hole. Fucking dick. Right? Am I right? All right, look around. Hey, look at that. Wait, hey, that's right. Gonna start some shit. You know, you look kind of like Ben Affleck from this angle. You know that? How dope is that? Huh? Right? Yeah, look at that. Check that shit out. That means you'd be fucking Jennifer Garner and Jennifer Lopez. Basically, everybody named Jennifer. Yeah. Well, good for you. Good for you. Boom, boom, boom. You twirl those guns. Be careful. That might be seen as terrorism this day and age, but I think it's okay because it's just your fingers. Yep, they're not real. They are not real. Just reiterating that. Yep, put that shit on and listen to some old Tupac. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, all eyes on me. That's right. Yep, this shit is banging. Oh, man. You know how to dance, you know that? And don't come too forward. No, don't come too forward. We might get a little cray up in here. We don't want that to happen. So, there we go. Now is where the hysterical laughter begins. Just the hysterical laughter.
Just wanted to go on record that I am here against my will.
Everyone
Shut up, bitch.
I no longer have the ability to juggle. Causing me to struggle. The tape is thick. I used to be the best juggler in the circus. I was Juggles the Clown. That's why I'm struggling. I've had this thing following me.
Juggles.
No one can juggle as good as I can juggle. Just tormenting me. Just everything's a struggle.
This is Chubby Daniels, and you're watching Awesome Talk TV. Now you can sit around here and listen to me, or you can check this out. I'll tell you what, that'll be a whole lot better. This shit. Well, here we go. Here we go. This is Chubby Daniels, and you're watching Awesome Talk. Stay tuned for more. This is Chubby Daniels. Now back to the Awesome Talk. You.
So what's going on here, guys? Let's talk a little bit.
Fucking rope.
This
I got a
is
fuck ton of rope. and
Super
shit.
groove. We're setting up our tent.
We are fucking
Beautiful.
preparing.
Beautiful. We got windows.
I brought the wood.
You-
Yeah.
Stones is heavy on the wood.
Storms always brings the wood.
Storns is on the word.
Storms
Storms.
brings the word.
Good old Storns. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fucking
I
crazy.
think that's enough light. I wish I would have
Oh
got 4.
dude, the light's fucking amazing, dude.
I
Oh,
wish-
thank
I
you,
wish I
homie.
got one more. I mean, not so bad. The sidewalls could be a little better, but over time we could figure out how to secure them better or whatever.
Yeah, totally. All right.
How does this tie?
That awesome milk is good. I've been asked 1,000 times to tell the story of the Awesome Talk Live at Saint Show. But all in good time, kiddies. All in good time. But first, let's learn about how they got there.
Remind people that they're coming out for a night of brutal comedy, brutal fucking music, for fun, to raise money for a really fucking good cause.
I'm gonna pick people's pockets for the donation.
Sweet, that's what we need. Thanks for being a team flyer. This is 6 foot.
Yeah, that's enough. That's
it's
fine.
14 by 14. This should sit right in the center.
If we
stage
put
for
this,
We let the comedians do that. We push everything back. Let the comedians do their set before, after the comedians go on.
They're not going one after the other.
No, I know, but they're gonna need both the same space. So once the comedians, we push it. No, we'll push it all the once we get the drums in here. We push the bar all the way back to the drums. We put the chairs wherever they gotta go. But
Stop yelling! Stop yelling!
No.
I don't have all day.
All right.
Damn it.
Now everybody make the metal sign and look pretty metal. Like, look like.
What's up? This is Twine, and we're practicing for the Awesome Talk Live show next weekend at the Saint fundraiser for Lyme and Associated Diseases Society. And here we go. And 1 and 2.
Everybody,
Let it happen.
Michael Jackson's Thriller. So right now we're working on making arrangements for Rodney Rush to get here, and run into a few snafus getting him here. This is Awesome Talk getting set up live at the Saint. What do you think?
draw the curtain. Yeah, we'll draw the curtain. We'll get the shit off the stage. He can start going, and then boom, we're done. They get their DJ board out, and then we're last out.
Sending Struggles out in it with his bike circus to pick him up in Albuquerque.
And then Rodney Rush is going to hang out at the back of Struggles and ride back.
He flies now in our heads.
Yeah.
We are recording. We're on our way to get Rodney Rush combo from Breaking Bad.
Operation.
Get Rodney Rush.
Purple rain.
Purple
I'm sorry,
rain
Ryan. I
rules.
don't mean to violate you. It's just happening.
Okay.
Except for on the bottom.
Yeah, you're
That's
looking pretty good.
It's getting better.
Up or down?
Up, I think.
Yeah, probably a little bit up. That's pretty close up.
Well, that's why I'm just gonna marry an auto blow too.
Right? Auto blow too. Not that cheap, but definitely easier. Well, I think it's appropriate that the Auto Blow 2 was the first thing apparently unpacked and bar ready.
Oh, everybody get like Prince in the 80s, like,
Look at my nose.
everybody look at Prince in the 80s, like,
It's like a woman, except
you know,
if you don't like women,
it's not toothy.
it's okay.
Sitting around doing airport stuff.
I know. We're not supposed to be stuffing here.
how's that?
That's probably the best so far.
That's the best?
Wait. Hey, look, it's Rodney Rush, and he's in an airplane right now. He's about to land right on the hood of the truck.
Sweet.
What? Oh yeah.
The Auto Blow 2 is ready.
Auto blow.
The Auto Blow 2.
The auto blow. Don't drive on the autobahn while getting
Maybe James Brown in 1978 on cocaine. Like, just try. Just try. Okay, that's good.
There we go. 3 times. Double 3 times. By different people. Don't you stand there, you hear me? This is my house. This is my house, and you don't get to stand there.
Play it again.
So this is going on Instagram.
Hit the music.
everybody.
Holy
Welcome
shit.
back. Awesome Talk,
Fuck
Season
me.
7, Episode 6. The Geggy Tah's farewell episode.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody. I see you all in
Send
the,
out the clowns.
all in the chat room, man. If you think about it, Anakin fills the prophecy twice. Hold on a minute. Whoa. What did I miss here?
What the fuck was I saying?
That was the
Maul
last
was
thing they
awesome
wrote.
because Ray Park wrote a
fight
fight
that
no one else could pull off. Ray Park is awesome. Ray Park was the man. If you think about it, Anakin fills the prophecy twice. What it came down to is that he made
6
and to sell action figures, and that guided the plots. This is a shit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
This is a Halicon occasion, and I have composed a tribute to Geggy Tah. Nice.
First off, I want to start by shouting out our sponsors. Okay, Cold Cock Whiskey. Grab yourself a cold cock and get cold cocked. All right, go to coldcockwhiskey.com.
I don't know if you guys ever had warm cock, but it sucks.
No.
It's no fun.
No, it sucks.
And you don't want a cold cock.
Always go cold.
Yes.
It's always better if you have to wrap it in a what's it called? One of those those really cold bags you keep in the freezer for wounds.
Oh, an ice pack?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Nice pack. Wrap your dick in
Sack
those.
of peas?
Yeah. Sack of peas. Sack of peas are nice because they form around.
Yeah. That form.
Oh, dude,
works.
dude. I had like strawberries and peas were my go-to fucking, like, we always have frozen strawberries and frozen peas, and that's my go-to ice pack. Like, it's very common to see me laid up on my couch with peas on my knees.
Okay.
You're the peas knees.
I'm the peas knees, damn it.
Both of you are idiots.
You are welcome.
Hi, Frank. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Hello, Frank.
Oh, hey. Fall.
I have something to say.
I also want to give a shout out to our other sponsor, Nevermore Designs. Go to nevermore-designs.com to
with
pick
it.
yourself up a nice, handsome, awesome talk mug such
A
as this.
skull crusher.
You can.
Yes.
It's a real skull crusher. Let me tell you, these things, right up against the temple.
Oh,
done.
dude, the decimator of the orbital right
Now,
here.
I am not, endorsing that sort of activity. I'm just saying that if it happened, that's what would happen.
Well, I'm just saying, if you gotta crush somebody's face, you need one.
You never know. I'll tell you what. Would you have used Negan's bat if you had one of these? I don't know. I might have used one of these if I didn't have the bat. This might be worse.
I would have just chilled out with this and said, okay, just take care of this for me.
Get your minions to do it.
Yeah, we'd be like, okay, I'm good. I'm just going to sit down and, okay, you take care of that. I don't care which one you kill. Just fucking pick one.
So we're going to do it around the bar. I am Rick.
Jared.
Buenas noches. Me llamo es Ryan. Yo soy el campeón de las personas.
MC Suicide.
Sarah.
Say,
Mr. Geggy Tah.
Mr. Geggy Tah. Thank you for bringing us back, Geggy Tah.
I'm here now. I will not be here later.
Yep. he's a now and not later.
That is
But
so
just for
sad,
now.
Rick. That was just like, I mean, like,
Jared, are you a fan of the UFC?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Ronda Rousey's coming back.
Oh, boy.
Who's excited? I'm
So
excited.
what girl that's
saw
50
something
pounds
about
lighter than her are they gonna fucking
Amanda
throw at
Nunes.
her?
He's going against Amanda Nunes, the champion.
Oh, good.
I hope so bad that Amanda beats her.
Oh, me too. That would be great. Just put the
I like
stamp
Ronda.
on the end of it.
I like Amanda.
I
hate Ronda.
Yeah, you hate Ronda
I
Rousey, I
hate
know.
anybody in any position of getting, I don't know what the word is, stardom or whatever, fame, whatever you want to call it, for their abilities that has no humility.
Yes,
she
I agree
has
with that.
so much ego that it is impossible to like her. And the more you have to back up your ego, the more your ego shouldn't be there.
And then you got your ass handed to you.
And like we said, like we had this argument about Conor McGregor because he's like, well, look at Conor McGregor. He's the most egotistical person ever. But when he lost to Nate Diaz, what did he say? He said, "I'm humble in victory and I'm humble in defeat," and he shook his hand. And I said, I like Conor McGregor.
Yeah, I can deal
because
with that.
He didn't let his fucking ego ruin that moment when he lost.
No,
to make him look. And Ronda Rousey could have easily been humble, and no one would have talked shit about her when she went into hiding.
Can I
she
just
could've
say
handled
something?
losing.
But hold on. Let me just to be fair. Just to be fair.
Into the shadows.
Conor
Yeah.
McGregor did not lose what Ronda Rousey lost when she lost.
If you
And that's a
lose
big
more,
difference.
then you should be more humble.
I don't
She is
disagree
the
with you.
least
It's
humble.
sportsmanship.
Dude,
I'm
let her
just
go
saying-
do her fucking
I'm
movies
saying it's
and
an
leave
Anakin
fighting the
Skywalker
fuck
thing.
alone.
She was told something her whole life, and then she lost.
Who
and then,
gives
you know
a
what I'm saying?
flying fuck? I don't give a shit what she was told
I
in her
can't believe
fucking
you
life.
fucking steered this back to that.
I can. I can absolutely believe it.
You've just been cold cocked.
No, I agree with you though, Sarah. I was actually gonna say the same thing like about Conor McGregor because like you can tell though, like the other day, did you see the fucking pre-fight with what was it, Alvarez or whatever?
Yeah.
And like McGregor's sitting there and he's like got a persona and he's just saying all kind of I predict I'm gonna knock you out in the first round. The other guy's sitting there laughing. Everybody knows it's a joke. Everybody knows that if he loses, he'll fucking nut up and he'll sit there and he'll bow and he'll say, hey, you know, you
I
beat
think
me.
Alvarez is gonna kick his ass.
I think so too, you know, but hey, it's gonna be fun. And I do appreciate the showmanship and everything like that. You know, and it's cool, it is fun, but as long as when you get beat, you sit there and you admit you got beat. You know what I mean? Like, and I agree with her though. Rousey is like,
someone that wins
you know, like doesn't
every
ever have to
fucking
answer
fight
for it.
forever doesn't make them a champion. Being able to lose gracefully
Yes,
makes them a champion.
I agree.
And Ronda Rousey is a fucking pussy who went and hid in a corner because she was too embarrassed of her loss
And didn't
instead
come
of
back till
owning
everybody stopped
it.
talking
All
about
she had
it.
to do was say, "I owned it. I lost. I'm gonna come back stronger next time." If she had done that, there wouldn't even be a discussion about, oh, well, Ronda shouldn't fucking have a shot at the fucking title in her first fight and blah, blah, blah. People would be rooting for her still.
She is gonna win. She's gonna win. She's gonna win the first round too.
We'll see about that.
yeah,
I mean,
I don't doubt
Nunez
it.
is a fucking ass kiss.
It'll be another arm bar.
I'll tell you what, Nunez is.
You're like, okay. That's the one thing that annoys me about her the most. It's like arm bar, arm bar, arm bar, arm bar, arm bar. Like Jesus Christ, that's annoying.
The whole one saw that come.
Yeah, that's like complaining because Mike Tyson used to knock people out in the first fucking round.
And he moved on to biting ears
But
off.
that's boxing though. But that's boxing.
progressed.
Boxing is a striker's game.
I
You
know.
know, like that's the point. Like there's a million different ways to take somebody out in UFC. And dude, like I said, I'm not knocking the maneuver. Of course, if it works, it works. You know, you gotta give it to her. Hey, dude, she's, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's just, and I don't, you know, it's weird. It's just, I don't think I've ever seen somebody so reliant on that one maneuver. You know what I mean? And when it doesn't show up for her, she gets pounded pretty good.
Why?
You know?
No,
Ron. Go ahead.
That fight with, like, I forget the girl that...
Holly Holm.
Holly Holm, yeah.
It was a stand-up fight, and she got her fucking...
Oh, she got
pounded.
pounded. Yeah.
I also feel like, and I thought this when as soon as the fight started, I said Ronda's not there. I said she's doing too many, like, okay, whatever it is,
You
she's
thought
acting
she was
too
gonna
much.
win.
No, not after the fight started. I didn't. When
You mean
she
after
started,
she started to look like a failure?
It only took a minute.
She went out to the
That's a
octagon.
lot of personal reflection in 1 minute.
She went out. She went out to the octagon the same way she always does. She had that stern look on her face, very focused. The second she started to move, I was like, "Wow, something's wrong with this fight." And like what I think was wrong with it was she was doing too much acting, too many photo shoots in bikinis, too many of this, too much of that, and she got away from.
I think what was wrong with it was the first person that she stood into the cage with who dwarfed her and looked like a goddamn lumberjack. You know what I mean? Like Holly Holm, dude. Dude, you gotta give her and I'm not trying to make jokes about it. I'm just saying, like Holly Holm she's fucking dude. She's like, she looks like she's fresh out the woods in Minnesota or some shit. She like, you know, she goes jogging in 2 feet of snow with fucking lumber on her back. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like if she had a beard, I wouldn't be stunned at all. You know,
Lundgren from Rocky IV.
Yeah.
No. It's Sylvester Stallone.
Dolph.
Rocky IV.
Ivan Drago.
Ivan Drago. I will break you.
But no, she pound for pound, and she just stood up and she didn't go for the fucking takedowns of the armbar shit. She was like, "No, man, you can have. I'm gonna keep distance, and when you come close, I'm gonna hit you."
Go ahead.
She knew going into that fight, I need to keep her standing up.
Yep.
I can't go to the ground.
Damn right.
Yeah.
And she.
Yeah.
She executed it perfectly, and that kick that
they-
put her out
Yeah,
was
done, man.
They
That
did
was a
not
career
go.
ender.
They did not go to the ground at any time during that
Yeah,
match.
right. Yeah. So I guess it's going to be interesting to see what happens here, man. December 30th.
And that's what annoyed
I'll have
me.
the fight on here.
Like that's what annoyed me so much about Ronda Rousey because every fight she's ever been in, everybody knows the recipe. Everybody knows how to do it.
Nobody can escape
But
it. and
not
that was the
everybody.
thing.
Dude, what killed me was like Misha Tate too. Like Misha Tate came real fucking close, and then that goddamn armbar, she just pulled it up.
Misha
She
Tate
was
is
dead.
such
Like
an
Misha
evil
Tate,
bitch,
Misha
man.
Tate was beating her fucking face in, and it looked like it was all over. And she fucking slowed up on the ground and pound, and gave her a second, and she caught her resting arm. And just threw her fucking legs around it, and pulled it out of midair, like she was dead on her back, like, and it worked. And dude, give her credit.
But that wasn't the closest match of all time.
No, not at all.
There's a
But-
great fucking
but
fight
Misha
between
was whooping her, though,
Anderson
you know?
Silva and Chael Sonnen.
Oh, that was- yep, I
and
know
Chael
exactly which one
Sonnen
you're
beat
talking
the
about.
fucking shit out of
Same
Anderson
thing, and
Silva
then he got
for
the
4
fucking
rounds.
ankle, right?
And
It was the
last,
ankle.
The last 30 seconds of like the last round, fucking Silva caught him, dude.
He
just
caught him and
dude,
fucking
and
tapped
fucked
him out
up.
with a fucking grapple. Yeah.
See, yeah.
I think if a boxing match, Layla Ali in her prime could take either
Oh,
of them.
enough of her.
No, not about the Layla Ali.
No, she is a good boxer, but why constantly bring her up over and over and over again? There are a lot of other
I don't
boxers
know enough
that
about
are
her.
that are better than her.
Yeah,
that
oh, yeah,
nobody
yeah.
talks about. But okay, well, it's like Ali's daughter. Okay, and
Holly Holmes is primarily a boxer, isn't she?
Holly Holmes
Yeah,
does a lot of
she's a
boxing.
stand-in fight type of chick.
Yeah, she like.
And
was
Amanda
called-
Nunes is primarily jiu-jitsu, which is what Ronda Rousey is. So
And they have
that'll be
similar
even better.
records too. They have similar records, and that's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take anything.
You know what
away
I want to
from
see?
them, but
I want to see Amanda Nunes take Ronda Rousey out in an armbar.
Good luck.
Oh my God, that would be the
fucking
funniest,
great. That would be
greatest.
great.
She
Good
would
luck.
just. They would have to dig a hole for her to crawl under the stage and never.
Yeah, that'd be it. That's over.
Holy shit,
Now I can only make bad movies for the rest of my life.
I have to lose 50 pounds and become a model now.
Yeah, dude, I have no interest in the Roadhouse film at all. I mean, let's be honest here. But this fight, December 30th, UFC 207, man, that's going to be the most. That's going to make more money than any fucking fight
Madison
in the
Square
history
fucking Garden,
of
dude.
ever.
Madison Square Garden
yeah, it is.
finally let it legalize.
and it's gonna be
Yeah, way to
fucking
catch
It's
up
gonna be epic.
finally.
No, but dude, it's Madison Square Garden.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna,
be
work.
amazing.
They're gonna make fucking buckets of money.
And the pay-per-view money they're going to make is going to
Yeah.
be ridiculous.
dude, MSG,
But-
fight
but
at MSG, like,
It is
oh.
not worth it because you could just see what happens the very next day and not pay for
You
it.
can see what happens like 5 minutes after it's
Oh,
over.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Well, I can see what's happening while it's happening and not pay for it. I mean, no, I can't.
wait, what? Huh?
Huh? What? Pardon,
But
who's
yeah,
talking?
That's gonna be
Hey,
the most
shut up.
fucking. That's gonna be the most fucking. That's gonna make more money.
It's
than
gonna
any
be a
fight
big
ever.
one, yeah. It's
And if they
McGregor.
pull that bullshit, if they pull that McGregor bullshit where they hand it to Ronda when clearly she didn't win, dude, Nate Diaz won that fucking fight. And if they give
I
it to
thought so,
Ronda
too.
because they constantly fucking give preference to the quote unquote champion and the favorite, like fuck them, dude. Okay, Nate Diaz deserved to fucking win that fight, and he kicked the shit out of Conor McGregor.
Never, ever,
Yeah.
dude. That's been
They'll
as
never-
old as
they'll
And
the
even
never
Nate
UFC.
get-
Diaz said
No,
it.
but
He was
no.
like, of course they were gonna give it to him.
Of course,
Yeah.
Of course,
no,
'cause
but
he's
they
the
know it.
fucking
And no
favorite.
one's
That
doing
is
the
the
Diaz brothers any
oldest.
favors.
That
Ever.
is as long as MMA, if like Bellator, like
Yep.
Pride, all of it, like all the way back through the fucking history of MMA, you never want to go into the scorecard. You don't.
No, you don't.
Their judges are the worst.
I will
Like,
say
they're
this.
the absolute worst. You have to
By the
TKO,
way, but
knockout,
let me
or
tell
you
you
gotta
something,
fucking
man.
really score points. Like,
Go ahead. Wait, before I go ahead.
Well, no, but they were counting on one of you to finish the fight
Yeah.
before it gets to like.
yeah,
the
if it
judges.
goes to a judge, they're
Because
gonna
they're
give
like-
it to the
like,
people's favorite. You know, like.
I don't know. I think he might have done better.
Yeah.
It was up and down.
Well, I don't know, man. Like, I talked to Damien, who's a professional, and I said, "Who do you think won that fight? Did they score it right?" And he said, "Yeah, they definitely scored it right." And I was like, "Man, but like, goddamn, like it's so close. Like, how the hell can you?"
They gave him
I
extra.
felt like Diaz beat the shit out of McGregor.
They gave him extra points but that's the thing. Like, they gave him, and that's actually, and it's one of the reasons I feel bad for both the Diaz brothers. They're all scar tissue, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Their faces are all fucking scar tissue.
Like
they
the
pop
bag,
like
dude.
balloons,
And,
but doesn't do
ears.
damage, though. They're ready to roll, dude. Just because they're bloody doesn't mean they're hurt.
Let me tell you something,
and
too.
they gave him extra points because he was bloody.
He couldn't even fucking see.
Yeah, They gave
McGregor.
They gave McGregor extra points because of what they perceived to be damage done. Like, he bloodied his opponent. But dude, if you've ever watched the Diaz brothers fight, that means shit.
Yeah, right.
It means absolutely nothing. They start getting serious when they bleed. You know, they're like, oh, okay, we're fighting, huh?
Recently, they did the press conference for the upcoming UFC fight with Conor McGregor and Alvarez. And when him and Alvarez started yelling at each other, you see somebody's hand come into the frame and remove all the water bottles from in front of Conor McGregor so he doesn't chuck them. Conor McGregor got fined $150,000 for throwing water
The
bottles.
UFC said, "Oh, by the way, that was a mistake. It's actually only $75,000 that he was fined. Thank you very much."
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
It's like a sorry about that.
Yeah. Whoops.
So let me talk to my accountant.
So the guy's just throwing bottles of water.
Well, Diaz and McGregor got in a fight at a press conference, and McGregor stood up because Diaz and all his people started walking out of the venue, and Diaz got up and started chucking water bottles and screaming at him, and they started throwing him back. And they fined McGregor. $75,000 for that fucking incident. And now he won't fight in Las Vegas. And Dana White said in an interview, Dana White was like, dude, he goes, of course he won't fight in Vegas now. He goes, if somebody finds you, he goes, fuck what they fined him. He goes, if somebody fined you $25,000 for throwing a water bottle, would you ever fucking go there again? It's like, of course you fucking wouldn't, dude.
Yeah.
And he goes, Vegas needs him more than he needs Vegas. And he's fucking right, man.
No,
he's
right.
raw, dude.
Dude, he still is, man. Like, wins, losses,
he's
like...
funny, too.
He doesn't have to... He is.
He's a funny dude.
Conor McGregor is one of those fighters that normally I hate. Like, he reminds me of when Anderson Silva had all the hype and I couldn't fucking stand him, you know? I was just like, oh, dude, this fucking guy with all this cheap shit and the fucking head games and trying to fucking squirrel people and just, you know, drunken boxing and acting like a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he's acting like an asshole.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like showboating at the highest level. But, dude, McGregor does it well. I gotta give him credit. It's all showmanship.
Here's why.
He shows up, he fights, he doesn't showboat in the ring, he treats his opponents with respect when it comes down to it.
He's Magic Johnson.
Yes, it's all about the show. It's all about putting on a show.
Every time
but when it comes time
really
to fight,
saying something, he's also articulate when he speaks.
Yeah, no, he's not an idiot either. No, he's not an idiot.
A smart guy,
but dude, when it comes down to putting the gloves on, he goes in and he just gets to work, and I appreciate that. You know, like it's a fine line.
His job.
Yeah, and it's a fine line. Not a lot of guys can pull off the attitude and the work.
After I am done with like the 10th chapter of my job, I don't hate you. This is the job.
Yeah, right.
So maybe I'll see you later. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get my fucking money because I beat the shit out of you.
I know what I wanted to say before. We were talking about the scorecard and how much sometimes it sucks to go to it. But I gotta say, man, the fight between Bisping and Hendo, that one was done right. And they scored it right.
Good
for
Michael
Bisping.
Bisping is my boy.
Totally, my boy
I've been
too,
fucking pimping that guy for years, waiting for him to get that shot. And Dana White kept him at arm's length for like 5 years, you know? Like, no, he beat a lot of fucking legit dudes. Sure. And it took... No, I know, it's fine, though. Because, you know what? It tastes that much better for him. I imagine it tastes that much better for him. He's defended his... And what, the last title, he fought on 2 weeks' notice.
But here's the other thing,
He fought on 2 weeks' fucking notice and just walked in and blasted fucking Luke Rockhold, you know?
Hendo had it coming, too.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I like Hendo.
He's
you know,
good.
Bisping's always said that after he was knocked out in the fight they had before, and he hit the ground, he was clearly knocked out. Hendo jumping on top of him and hitting again was a fucking cheap shot because he was clearly knocked out. And like, So for Bisping to come back, defend himself, bleed as much as he did, and then still fucking win that fight, and I thought the scorecard was right.
Absolutely.
I was like, that was a good fight.
He controlled
and it
pace.
was right.
He controlled pace. He controlled strikes.
But he drops his fucking hands too often, man.
That's
and
his
why
style,
he gets
though. That's
clipped.
what he does. He invites you to get you close.
You gotta change that.
Well, no, but that's a style. That's dude. The Diaz brothers. Speaking of them, it's the same. It's a
Hold
style.
on.
If you believe,
Hold on. The
if you
Diaz
believe
brothers-
your chin can take it, if you believe your chin can take it, you will eat one. Because if you think your hook is better than theirs, you'll eat one to get a shot at delivering.
The
You know,
Diaz brothers are different. You can punch the Diaz brothers in the face literally all day and they won't get knocked out.
Yeah.
Bisping will get knocked out. He
has
almost lost
been.
that
He's
fight.
gotten a lot
He
tougher,
almost
though.
lost
Yeah,
that
he's
fight.
gotten a lot
But it's got
tougher.
nothing to do with toughness. It just has to do with what your face can take.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't fix that.
No
you
doubt.
know? There's
no
no
doubt.
push-ups for your face.
But yeah, well, no, you know, you get hit enough times, it stops bothering you. You know.
You know what I always do, and then everyone listen. This works every time. You lock
smoke
eyes
a with a
person.
shit ton of
No.
PCP before the fight.
Well, that's actually afterwards, but
It's the after party.
Okay, you lock the guys and then you slap your knee and you punch him in the fucking face. Works every fucking time. They never expect
Because people look at the knee.
People are like, huh? Look, boom.
Damn, you're right.
You're done.
Look, it's like any argument. Like if you want to win an argument, the
You
best thing
slap
to do
your
is
knee first and then you yell.
you slow it down.
That the good old West Virginia shuffle.
Dude, yes, exactly. Dude.
It reminds me of a Mel Brooks dance move.
Argument over.
The French mistake.
French mistake.
Throw out your hand, stick out your tush. Slap your knee, punch that jackass in the face.
What's up?
You brought up Damien before. I want to make sure we give a congratulations out to him.
Congratulations out to
Oh,
Damien.
yes,
Yeah,
for
Damien.
baby Oliver,
Yeah,
beautiful
man.
boy. Congrats, daddy.
Yeah, check out
And
Right Fight
mommy.
Concepts.
Cheers. I don't
Yes.
know who you are.
Our friend
You'll
had
know
another
Damien.
baby.
You'll
Yeah.
know Damien.
Okay.
By the way, Ryan, tonight, Jared has become an official Awesome Talk member.
Oh, wonderful.
Cheers.
So let's have a big clink.
Yeah, they'll give it to anybody anymore, I guess.
See?
They're just fucking handing it out.
No, dude.
And there's only 4 of us here, so what do you have to say about the show?
I really would have been pissed off if you just said, oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no,
like-
BS is like,
no, I'm gonna give you a proper.
dude,
I'm gonna give you a
this
proper
fucking
welcome,
asshole.
of course.
No, dude, that's fucking hilarious.
Yes.
You'd be like, oh, dude, they're just giving out to anyone now.
Did you send your UPCs off your cereal box or something?
Hey, look, I got
everybody at the grade school collect them.
Yes, right. Box tops for Awesome Talk.
I got a quote in the chat. Awesome Talk TV, there's no push-ups for your face.
I don't know about that, dude. I saw Amanda Nunes posted a video today of her training, and she was training her neck muscles, and she's standing there with like this fucking cord wrapped around her head from across the room, and she's like, I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, if she like sneezes or anything happens for a second, she's gonna snap her neck and drop dead.
Her neck is probably so strong, like so unbelievably powerful, dude. Like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be a badass because I haven't seen shit in terms of Ronda Rousey's training for this. Like, I haven't seen a fucking thing. Like, she could be training like Rocky IV style right now, like out in the fucking
Hearts on fire.
Some of the criticism is basically that Ronda Rousey still has the same trainer. She hasn't changed anything up. She hasn't changed anything about her training in any way at all.
Interesting.
She's basically doing the same shit and expecting that she's just gonna
Well,
win.
I feel like when she did lose, it was from a lack of training, so maybe it's still the right thing to do.
I thought it was a lack of intensity. I thought she believed her own bullshit
She
too
did,
much.
and she
Yeah, I
still
agree.
does.
She walked in, and yeah, I agree with Sarah. I think she walks in thinking, "Oh, I've done it. That was a fluke. It's an accident. Then I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna fucking throw him to the ground. I'm gonna judo the fuck out of shit, and I'm gonna get the arm bar and fucking walk out." And girls are getting like, dude, you can only pull the same trick so many times.
It's
If
been
people,
a few years
people
now.
diagnose
Fighting
it.
changes.
Yeah, exactly.
Changes, dude.
Well, no, that's what was great about Holly Holm. Like, dude, the same thing. Like with Anderson Silva, same thing. What was it?
But even
what's
Anderson,
his name?
but even Anderson Silva.
What's his name? Weidman. Chris Weidman.
But-
Weidman walked in and did not flinch. when he was dancing
Yeah,
and
no,
doing
he
all
didn't
that
give
shit,
a fuck. That's
Weidman
all,
just
yeah.
hit him.
It was
And
over.
just hit him again, and just kept hitting him, and chased him, and kept hitting
the
him.
other
You
thing,
know,
too,
like
is that
he
the
figured
way
it out.
the way that styles are blended, the way things are being decoded
Yeah.
or figured out,
If
is
you
evolving.
have only one
and it will
move,
always evolve.
it only lasts so long.
Dude,
And
we're
sooner or
getting-
later, everybody figures it out, and they know how to attack you, and they know how to prepare
I
for
worked
you.
with somebody recently who is a girl about a little bit taller than Sarah, and the girl was a fucking bodybuilder who could lift 320 pounds. And I'm not talking about. I'm not. Hold on.
Was she
I'm not.
like,
no,
like
no,
really,
not ripped.
really having muscly?
Not ripped. No, nothing
Okay.
like that. Very, very, normal looking. And she's deadlifting
How
it.
tall was?
Probably a little shorter than me.
Did you see the
Okay,
fucking guy on the internet the other day? First man in history.
To lift 1,000 pounds?
Lifted dead. No, squat.
Squat it. Yeah, I saw it.
Squatted 1,000 pounds.
Fucking
Unbelievable. I was so happy for him. Like I was like, dude, that, like, I mean, if you've
Okay,
ever done a
hold on.
squat, like a proper fucking
on.
squat, like from standing position to drop and then up, like, dude, that shit's hard. That's all knees, you know? Like,
hold on.
He guy is lifting a small car.
Yeah, dude,
A very small
that's
car on his back.
unbelievable.
Hold on.
You know?
So Damien posted a video the other day, right?
He's like a fucking ant.
A guy built and created a real working Captain America shield.
Oh, yeah, I saw that
fucking
guy.
saw
Yeah,
that.
I saw that.
Now, take the guy who can lift 1,000 pounds and give him a Captain America shield and send him out there. What makes him any less of a fucking of a real life?
Nah, see,
true
but the guy
world-
was black. The
But he
comic book
doesn't have
nerds would lose their
superpowers.
fucking minds.
That would be more like a Batman than a. And
Yeah.
Batman isn't even really strong.
Yeah, but
he just has a bunch of fucking
whoa,
rich guy
Batman doesn't
gadgets.
count as a superhero?
No, people consider
Batman
him a
is
superhero, but Batman
bulletproof.
doesn't have any superpowers.
Your guy
He's just a
isn't-
rich guy who can afford a bunch
He's
of
in
cool shit.
super good shape, though.
Yeah.
He's mad
He's
fucking
also a
agile.
ninja.
He doesn't shoot webs
Okay.
out of his wrist. He doesn't fly. He doesn't fucking die because of kryptonite. He's just a rich
He's just
guy
the hero
who
you
bought
need.
a bunch of shit.
Hold on, is it fair to maybe say that Batman is mentally evolved?
No, he's not mentally evolved at all.
He's a detective.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
Most people don't
No,
play
that's
up the
why
detective
Batman's my
part.
favorite. When I was a kid, that's what made Batman my favorite, was because it was like you could do that if you amassed if you amassed wealth. If you
And how's that working out for
trained
all of
yourself, no, for you. I mean,
We're all
hey man, I'm,
pieces of shit.
you know, I'm closer than I thought I would be. if I can pad my bank account a little more, I got a real shot, you know. But dude, no, Batman was like the essence of perseverance, of just I know what I have to do and I'm gonna do it, and I'm a mortal man.
Well,
and I can make it happen.
perseverance.
You know?
I mean, he was born rich. It's not like he wrote
Yeah, but I mean, dude, you know, even
on the very
but
other
I'll give you
side,
that.
Go ahead.
On the very other side of the spectrum, if you had as much money as Bruce Wayne,
Yeah.
would you be doing all that fucking nonsense?
Probably not. Yeah, no, that's another point. Like that's why I love that Batman was my dude.
But then
you know?
again, but is the Joker a superhero?
What?
Or a supervillain? Does the Joker count as a supervillain, or is he just the guy?
He's just a lunatic.
But is he a lunatic who was like, like fucked up by toxic waste? And
No,
Acid.
but it's
Acid,
still
but-
just a man.
It didn't enhance him in any way. He
I don't
was
know.
just-
I find those two
Yeah, he
characters
doesn't
very
have any
interesting.
superpowers.
Yeah, he was
because-
just disfigured.
because they're just psychopaths.
Yeah.
There's a lot of villains
It's
with
just a-
superpowers in the Batman universe, but the Joker isn't one of them.
Sure.
No, the Joker's he'll
Jared-
he's criminally insane and he is cold-blooded killer. Like
I
you
love
can't
the
predict
Joker.
him. You
I fucking
can't.
love them.
You can
You
never
can't
predict the
predict chaos
Joker
like that.
Yeah, like when you think you got him, there's something coming.
We
It's
got
coming out
to
of
cut to
sleep.
our next break. Before we do, go ahead. You have the last word before we cut to the second break.
I actually forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. So,
All right. Well, Geggy Tah, we're gonna cut to the second break. It's this shorter break. This is shorter
Occupational
break.
hazard.
calling it.
This break's about 20 minutes. Check out Nice in the Face clip. We'll come back. We're gonna close up the show, and then everybody in the chat, stick with us. Keep up the good work and what have you. Daredevil. We'll address that when we come back. All right.
You're listening to us.
Alrighty.
Did you see the guy who spent $26,000 to look like David Beckham?
Wow, $26,000
right,
look like David
can I
Beckham.
Does it
just-
come with
alright,
a blowjob from
like-
Victoria Spice?
Yeah, if that comes with it.
All right,
Yeah.
first of all right. If you're going to spend money to look like a celebrity,
Yeah.
like obviously if you looked like them already, you wouldn't spend the money.
Right.
But I feel like you should at least have sort of the same shaped head.
Right.
So that way
Right.
when they throw the new features on it, it sort of fits, you know?
Right.
Like this dude has like a giant pumpkin head. He's like 100 pounds heavier.
Right, he's gotta get his head shaved down.
He looks like he could have spent $500,000. Like they would have had to essentially replaced his whole body.
Yeah.
Like if they had taken his brain out and put it in someone else's body, it
Right.
would have worked better.
And a better
it
Beckham
doesn't
look-alike.
look anything like it. Just looks
Yeah.
like a mutated version of what he used to be.
Right.
So is he suing?
I don't think
Is
so.
he
I think he's
happy?
happy
He's probably
about
happy
it.
about it. He's like, God, don't I
But
look
he-
just like him?
Nobody
Is he
would be
pulling
like,
trim?
wow, that looks just like David Beckham.
Yeah. What I like, there's another kid who he got
we
surgery
talked about someone else that did something like
there
this,
was
but for
somebody tried to look like Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
And what's
yeah.
really great is there are these great videos of him walking around with a friend, and he really believes he looks like Justin Bieber.
He's
but
he's a Bieber believer.
he looks
He's
more like Renee Zellweger. And his friends will stop people on the street and be like, hey, do you recognize this guy here? The guy sits there smiling like he's going to get mistaken for Bieber, and everybody goes, no.
Oh yeah, there was a video, and they're like, "Come on, who does he look like?" And everyone's like, "I have no fucking idea who he looks like."
Yeah. But if you've got a head like the alien from American Dad and you're trying to look like David Beckham, it's got to be pricey.
It's also really sad a little bit, you know.
What's sad that you dedicate your life to looking like somebody else?
Like, what if he accomplished actually looking like David Beckham,
Yeah.
and then David Beckham goes out and rapes a bunch of handicapped people,
Right, and
then
then-
what do you do?
Yeah, because
Like,
nobody's going to
are
believe
you
David
fucking
Beckham.
kidding me right now?
You just
Oh.
revealed
How
there's
much
such a
does
dark.
this guy look like David fucking Beckham?
He looks more like a soccer ball than
Yeah.
David
He
Beckham.
looks, yeah, he's exactly right. That's
He looks
exactly
like,
right.
He looks like the game ball after Beckham has been kicking it.
He looks nothing. Wait, let me see that picture again. That's the after.
That's the fucking after, dude.
Yeah,
he looks
wow.
more like Justin Bieber than David Beckham, actually.
Yeah, sure. If
Like
you
if
inflated his
Justin
head,
Bieber-
Bieber,
like
if Justin Bieber was allergic to bees and got stung a bunch of times,
Yeah.
that would sort of look like
Yeah,
him.
that's a dead ringer for be allergic.
An inflatable, party clown, inflatable balloon, Justin
Yeah,
Bieber.
yeah.
It's bizarre, man. We live in a weird fucking world where people would spend the price of a down payment on a house,
Right.
or a new car.
We're struggling to put food on the fucking table, and this guy's getting his inflated head covered with David Beckham's
Where's
face.
he from?
Somewhere in England, I think.
And
Yeah.
he spent $26,000 or 26,000 euros.
He spent 20.
pounds.
Well, he spent 20,000 euro.
Okay. Yeah, so it's like 50 billion American dollars with the inflation, what the exchange rate, what it is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
He's only 19.
And his life's already over. This is the pinnacle.
And he said he plans to spend 30,000 more before he reaches his goal.
Yeah, he's got a lot of head to shave off there.
How the fuck is this fucking serious? How the fuck is a 19-year-old
Yeah.
affording this?
Yeah, good question.
That
He's
Patreon.
unemployed.
Yeah, Patreon.
He's on
Yeah.
unemployment benefits.
Oh my God, that's the best.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So okay, so he's got lawsuit money or something.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
He said, I know I don't look like David Beckham at the minute, but at the moment I feel happy. I feel amazing about myself. I'm in the best place ever in the past year.
Yeah, sure. Well, it sounds like it. It sounds like this guy doesn't exactly run high on luck.
He said he remains unemployed because he's holding out for his big break. The report says into what remains unclear.
Yeah, right. Well, he's gonna.
This dude's getting into porn.
Yeah, no doubt. No
like,
doubt.
no fucking doubt at all.
I'd say he's
Oh my
self-obsessed,
god!
but
So someone said, "Dude looks like Kim Jong Un." He fucking does.
Well, with the haircut, yeah, a little bit.
that's a realistic statement. Nobody pays to look like Kim Jong Un. Nobody's gonna pay that kind of money. Now he's got grounds to sue. He's like, God damn it! I wanted Beckham's face, not Un's. You fucking dickhead doctors. What are you doing to me? The doctors all laugh and high five after he leaves. Like, yo, we made him look like Kim
a
Jong-un.
doctor walks in, he's like, listen, I'm a doctor, not a fucking miracle worker, dude. Like, let's be like any doctor that would agree to that,
right?
Under the guise that he's gonna walk out of there like another David Beckham.
Yeah, right.
Isn't a doctor like if you're a real doctor, you have to be like, listen, dude.
If you want this to happen,
I could fix this feature, I could fix that, but I can't fucking make you look like this guy.
Yeah, he's got more money to spend. Michael Jackson ended up looking like Diana Ross.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was a pretty drastic change.
Sure,
but
Michael Jackson.
But that would only have mattered if he walked into the doctor and said, "I want to look like Diana Ross."
Well, he did.
Yeah. Oh, did he? I thought it was sort of
Diana Ross was Diana Ross was a big thing with the Jackson 5 when they were younger.
That's true.
I mean, his
she
body
was a
parts
guest on the
started
cartoon.
falling off of him.
Yeah, that's weird.
He's like a Mr. Potato Head after a while.
Yeah, and this guy just looks like a big potato. He's a big potato. Yeah, if I were the doctor, overseeing this, if that kid walked in and said, I need to look like David Beckham, I'd be like, all right, well, the first thing we have to do is replace your whole head.
And then the rest of you.
And then the rest of you. So you might as well just...
Well, are there any before pictures of the guy? Maybe he looks a lot more like
No,
David.
I wish there was a before
he
picture.
He must have a Facebook page.
Maybe we would look at it and we'd be like, huh.
Yeah, but this seems like the kind of guy that would burn every old picture of him and pretend that this was the life he always led.
Yeah, right. He photoshops his new picture
Or
and everything.
one of those guys that shows his old photos and he's like, look how much I worked out and how different I am. It's like, no, that's surgery, dude.
Yeah, right. Oof. Rough.
Like Michael Jackson. I never had plastic surgery. Yeah, okay, you fucking delusional psychopath.
While he replaces his nose.
While his nose is falling off.
The putty's loosening. Should I move on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Taco Bell is doing this thing where you can sleep over like an Airbnb at the Taco Bell. It's to promote something they're doing. So they're setting up like
wake up and your face is stuck to the greasy floor.
I just imagine that is the fart zone. Like if you're
First
sleeping.
of all, I feel like there's a lot of safety problems with sleeping at a fast food restaurant.
some guy
I can't believe
scratching his
they're
balls.
allowed to legally do this.
Yeah, and they're doing this and across all stores.
I don't know. I think it's just a few select stores
The lucky ones.
in Ontario, Canada.
Well,
they're doing
Ontario's
this.
pretty clean.
They're putting in bunk beds, couches, a big screen TV, as well as a Taco Bell butler.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why?
Let me just tell you that.
Let me
that
tell you,
part
they
of the
will make money.
restaurant-
They'll make money on that, though.
Yeah.
What are they promoting? Is it just for
let me
whatever?
look into it more. You might be a fan of Taco Bell, but would you sleep in one? The fast food chain is transforming one of its restaurants
into
an Airbnb. There will be 2 bunk beds, couches, a big screen TV, as well as a Taco Bell butler for the winner and 3 friends. So I guess it's a contest going on for it's to promote their double dillas.
Oh, there you go.
Which is their quesadilla, but 2.
Yeah, it's a double-headed dildo.
It's a double dildo. So imagine those guys, 4 guys sitting around a big screen. Why would you want to stay there? What's the allure? I'm gonna go stay in a bunk bed
Some
in a
people
Taco
love their
Bell.
Taco Bell, man.
We're
You get
taking
a lot
all
of food
this
for
shit
$20.
way too far.
I defy you to
Yeah.
eat $20 worth of Taco Bell food.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be the stinkiest Taco Bell in the history of mankind.
Dude, the people that go into fast food, I knew a bunch of people that worked at a McDonald's, and they would tell me so many horror stories.
Yeah.
If you are at a fast food restaurant every day for hours and hours, you see
Weird
some
stuff.
really wretched shit. For some reason, people that are just awful seem to be attracted to hanging out at fast food places.
McDonald's is the Philip Morris of the fast food industry. So they put shit in there to keep you coming back. I mean, it's ridiculous what goes into their food.
I remember one story that a friend of mine told me. She was a McDonald's manager.
Right.
She said that this old guy used to come in all the time, really old. And one day he came in and he just sat there for so fucking long. And people were complaining about the smell. And the dude got up to leave, and there's shit coming out of the bottom of his pants all on the floor.
All rolling
and
down
it's
the legs.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, right.
That's part of your job description. You get to clean that up. Could you imagine all those people just sleeping over at a Taco Bell?
Yeah, you're never going to see a guy like that in Outback Steakhouse.
I'm pretty sure you would.
That's I don't know. I think that's a McDonald's only patron.
No. You see that at 7-Eleven, man. Go to Asbury.
Well, yeah. I mean, I meant McDonald's caliber. But at the Outback Steakhouse, I don't know. I feel like somebody would call somebody if an old guy came in and sat down. And
Someone with a fake Australian accent.
Yeah. Good day, mate. There's an old man.
It's like the South Park episode where they won't break character.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody pretends to be Australian.
Yeah.
And people are like, I don't know, but this seems racist. What is going on here?
Imagine bringing an actual Australian to an Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah.
To be like, what the fuck is a bloomin' onion?
Yeah, right.
What the fuck is this thing?
When I went to Ireland, I ended up in some group of Australians partying, and I was like, let me ask you guys something. Do you really drink Foster's over there? And he was like, nah, mate, we don't drink that shit. They don't even make that there.
Do you drink Budweiser?
Yeah, they probably make in like Delaware or something.
Yeah, right. It's not even an Australian beer. It's a bunch of bullshit. Inmate granted compassionate leave to attend funeral fails to return to prison.
Well, that
More
happens,
power
I'm sure.
to him.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Well-
I mean, I don't know what he did. They don't say what he did. You know, if he like. Well, first off, if he raped children, he wouldn't.
Yeah,
they
right,
wouldn't
right,
let him
right,
out.
If he was raped children, they'd just offer him a job as a priest.
Yeah, this is a dude who like stole a candy bar or something. You know what I mean? He's some 22-year-old moron.
Well, they're very liberal these days. Like if you go to like court and you've got like a civil sort of thing, so you got your sentenced to 10 days, you can go serve on the weekends.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, you show up Friday.
It's like a Lindsay Lohan sentence.
Exactly.
The cell doors are left open. You can,
they do. They
Go out, make
in
your
court.
own
They give you
coffee.
the disclaimer: if you show up drunk or with drugs, then you'll have to serve your full
You'll have
consecutive.
to share them with the
right.
officers on duty.
And the guy's like, okay, well, hold on. I just got to run out to my car real quick. He goes out with his car.
I gotta go leave this in the glove box. I'll be right back.
He just goes out every few hours to hit his one hitter and he runs back into his cell. Sorry, just had to run outside. He's drinking in his car. Yeah. So they let him out. He didn't show up to come back.
Oh, well.
So now they're like, he's a wanted man.
Who is the funeral? Like his parents or some shit? Like
it just said a family funeral. It doesn't say where.
So they let a guy out who's supposed to go back to prison, and he doesn't have any sort of like guard or like.
No, like I said, it's very liberal because they look, man. Prisons are privatized, they're about making money in order to keep,
You're right. It is about making money.
Yeah, and so they're very liberal these days about because sometimes they need room to get other inmates in there. In this case here, though, that's a common thing being let out. And
right.
He probably had some low thing offense. Who knows? Maybe he was getting raped in jail, which I doubt.
Yeah, right.
If he's being kept in that sort of thing, probably not going on. But when he's whatever, he rolled the dice.
So you just kind of show up when you want. It's like, all right, well, yeah, I'll come serve my sentence. Between 5 and 8, I got work.
I'm sure there's very strict rules. Like I said, with the weekend sentencing, you got to be there by 5 o'clock. They let you out 6 o'clock on Sunday.
Right. It just seems like really organized slave labor to me.
Well, it's debtors. Most of it's
labor.
debtors' prison, man.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
I'm sure this guy did nothing that massive, and who knows? Maybe he went out and got drunk or got laid or got high and was afraid to go back.
Yeah,
I'm sure that if he did something that massive, they wouldn't have let him out for a funeral.
Where's this at?
Oh, I think it was California. So who the fuck knows? What do you?
They don't give any information on what his crime originally was.
No, they
Who's
didn't say
writing
anything
this
about
stuff?
that. Yeah, exactly. Bride gets a dunking after unicorn throws her into river during bridal photo shoot.
Oh, God. Was she seriously doing a photo shoot with a fucking horn strapped to a horse's head?
A horse's head.
She deserves whatever
Yes.
she gets. That horse was like, are you fucking kidding me?
That horse is like, I fucking hate this.
I could be eating grass right now, and this stupid idiot is strapping plastic horns to my fucking head and pretending she's a princess.
And this dumbass fucking
I hope the
spoiled...
photographer got her in midair.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Ice and the Face Patreon. We're happy that you swam your way through the sewers of the internet to get here with us. Thank you for being here.
Yes, where you travel through the sewers of the internet, we live there.
Exactly right. We're going to explain a little bit about our Patreon rewards program and say thank you very much for...
being a friend.
Yes, thank you for being a friend. Our first tier is titled the One of Us tier, where you pledge $1 a month, and you get to be pretty awesome for doing that, and we thank you for contributing to our dream. The second tier is called the Sharpened Potato Weaponry tier, and that's where you pledge $3 a month, and you're not only awesome, but you're like super awesome. Like you could tell your parents, your grandparents, your cohorts, your cellmates, anybody who you can talk to. Our third tier, go ahead.
The Spork vs. Chork tier, which will get you 10% off any future Ice in the Face merchandise that we are able to produce from this Patreon. Basically, any donation, $1, $3, $5, it all goes to website costs and trying to get merchandise out to you, and hopefully in the future also towards doing more live shows.
Yeah, and that's $5 a month, by the way. And then we move into our final two tiers, which this is where things get pretty saucy and extra crispy. The fourth tier is the Genital Brick Smashing tier. Now, for $10 a month, you get 20% off of any potential merchandise that we make. You get a free half-hour show. Well, it's not free. For pledging, you get a half-hour show that's available only to Patreons.
Well, on Patreon.
On Patreon, yeah.
You're not a Patreon. You're a patron of the Patreon.
Yes, exactly. And in addition, if you have something that you want us to rage about, or something you need some creepy advice on or something, and you want us to write a blog post about it,
on iceintheface.com.
On iceintheface.com, you can pick either Sarah or myself, and we will have at it on iceintheface.com, and we will shout you out,
Or your website, or whatever you want, or if you want to remain nameless, because the subject of your blog post is so horrendous, you would never want the world to know that it came from you originally.
In other words, you're a little embarrassed. You're a little embarrassed.
But we're not.
But we're not. We have no problem with that. Our final tier is the super special one, so it's crispy and dipped in sauce. That's the $15 tier, called Hilarity Over Feelings tier. This one gets you 20% off merchandise, just like the last one. But it also gets you, for signing up, once that first payment comes through, you will get a custom Ice and the Face cassette tape sent to your house, or your box outside, or your van in your parents' driveway, wherever you live. We will send it to wherever you want us to. And that will be a custom tape.
And it'll have a secret show on it, but you'll also get a link to a download of a digital version, so that way you don't have to, dig through an attic to find a cassette player.
Yeah, or your parents' basements to get a Walkman out. Though it would be dope to hear what we would sound like in 1988. Also, we'll randomly send you postcards and stuff like that in the mail, so, approach your mailbox with a little bit of caution. You might not want to send mom and dad out there.
And then, for every month you stay part of that tier after the first month, you also get a free... free, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You get a secret show every month on Patreon, and on top of that, you also can suggest if you saw some sort of disturbing news article or website or whatever it is.
Or if you caught your little brother doing something weird and you want us to philosophize on it.
You can suggest a topic for the next secret show for us to talk about. Now, Rick and I never tell each other or discuss what we're going to bring up on the next Ice in the Face. So that way all reactions are authentic.
All natural.
So, we ask that you make your suggestions to either Rick or myself, so that way it keeps a tradition of both of us not knowing everything that's going to be talked about on that episode.
Presentation is everything. And we like to keep ours authentic.
And we do reserve the right to not take certain suggestions.
Sure.
So, like, if you're like an angry racist,
right,
we're probably not going to run with that.
Yeah, exactly. We're not going to feed into. That's something for you and your family to discuss at Thanksgiving dinner. That's not our issue. That's your issue. So if you need any of this reiterated, you can look down below.
Or you can just press play over again.
Or press over again, or look down below to read in heavy duty detail what each tier is worth. And thank you so much for checking this out, because we really want to expand the world of Ice in the Face. We want this to be our lives.
The world is ugly. Let's make it uglier.
Yeah, let's really dig into it, man. Let's give it some unneeded plastic surgery.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much for listening.
We're back! Hey, I ain't got no treat fitty for you.
Are we?
Welcome back to
Hello.
Awesome Talk.
What up?
We're back at the bar. We're still doing our thing. We're about to wrap it up.
This is the part of the show where everybody regrets shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the part of the show where you genuflect on your bar stool and just wonder where it all went wrong.
What happened here?
Yeah.
So much genuflecting happened on this bar stool, it's actually sticky now.
And that. Oh, so that's what that is?
Genuflections.
Genuflect.
And did you lean on someone?
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. That last South Park with the internet, where the
So
internet
good.
disappeared, and Randy, I've become accustomed to internet pornography. I can't just jerk off to normal things.
Anything you think of, it's just right
Anything's
there.
right there. I want two Japanese chicks vomiting in each other's mouths. And the guy with the stick figures. Just say what you want. Give it a try. Oh,
So,
okay,
folks-
okay. No, this isn't gonna work.
Folks, we got a lot of changes here. Tonight is symbolized. This is Austin Talk Season 7, Episode 6.
Is it?
Geggy Tah,
Is it?
Yes, sir.
is there anything that you would like to say?
Your final word.
Your final word.
The final word.
Three. I mean, obviously.
Final countdown.
Obviously, you're always welcome. Your family. Obviously, you're
Family's not always welcome.
Oh. That's sometimes true, Sarah. What do you have to say this evening?
It's been a hell of a ride.
Yes.
It has. We've gone through a lot of changes season after season. But you can't keep us down. We keep going.
Yeah,
well, I
kid.
say we, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not going to be still part of the show, because I'm always going to be part of the Awesome Talk family.
Damn right.
So,
Yes, sir.
you might not see me tomorrow or the next day, but
Until you walk out that door, then you're
I'll
dead
be
to me.
Yeah, man, you're still bitch. What the fuck are you still doing here?
fuck it.
What else? Anything else? Well, thank you for being here for so long. Thank you for being a part of
Thank
the
you
program.
for
Thank you.
being a friend.
Thank you for being a friend.
You traveled down the road and back again.
And you traveled down the road and then to North Carolina.
Well, I do have something serious to say
Bless
about
the
it.
rains down in Africa.
Nice.
That was so beautiful.
The vibrato is on point.
On point.
I told you I'm fucking amazing.
Vibrato
I said
game
it.
solid, son.
But I do want
I'll
to
tell you what.
I want to sincerely say thank you for everything that you've done.
Sir,
Everything
of
you've done as a
course.
friend.
Cheers.
Everything you've done as part of the show. Everything you've done, period. A lot of people out there, I don't think, realize exactly how much was facilitated by you and how much work you did here and how much the show moved forward because of you. And I thank you, and we all thank you.
Of course.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To Geggy Tah.
Man of the hour.
Yay, guitar.
Absolutely. May the wind always be at your back.
May the windows be in your willows.
Yes.
Health, wealth, and everything else.
Health, wealth, and whores.
Yeah.
well, thanks, everybody.
Well,
Yeah, it counts.
and condoms.
No,
Um,
rubbish.
A mandatory.
Condom.
Mandatory.
It
If you're
takes
whoring it up, condom it up, for God's sake.
You got to.
You have to. You don't know
Or
what
else you're
doing.
gonna have
You can't
to
be raw
kill-
dogging them $20 bitches, you know.
No, there's a reason it's only $20.
Yeah.
Whenever
It's
I'm
like
really
eating fast food, it may taste good, but it's terrible.
Whenever I'm really pissed off at someone, I always say I wish I had AIDS so I could bite you right.
You know what? And I want to turn that into a T-shirt. Now, Jared,
With bite holes all over it.
as we progress into the future, you tonight have also become the newest official member of Awesome Talk.
And I thank you, sir.
Is there anything you would like to say before we close out the evening?
He feels dirty.
I do.
Yeah.
Your mom's box.
Is that it?
Cheers.
All right, thank you, Jared. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Okay, in all fairness, I thank you, and, this is going to be fucking awesome. This guy's a jackass, and she's like a closet fucking smartass.
Closet? That is
Closet.
so offensive.
Well,
she came out of the smart ass closet years ago.
Walk-in closet?
Walk-in closet. Nice. Good recovery.
No, like
we're gonna get along just fine.
Wolfman's is just hanging out. Wolfman's is just hanging
This
out
guy
in
is
the
just a
chat singing to himself.
I love it. It's great.
What happened?
Wolf Dancer is singing
He's
to himself.
serenading.
Yeah. This is all about Sarah.
I don't think so.
Well.
It's about a girl named Emily.
She's anything but boring. She tends the garden all day. At night she goes out with other guys.
Best I got
Best I could do. That's
all right.
So finish up, Jared. I'm sorry. What else were you saying?
Oh no, but thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it, and hopefully I don't
explode.
We're gonna make lemonade,
That.
baby.
It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good
Thank
time.
you, sir.
So
Oh,
emotionality right here. We're gonna make lemonade. Now let's make lemonade. Come on now.
Yo, oh man, what are you gonna do? You go hold on, pee-pee? Okay, dude. Okay, this has been plaguing my mind for the past 2 weeks. I saw, I rewatched Dead Man on Campus.
Okay. Oh, one of my all-time favorites.
Okay. And
Jaw.
A mouth award.
No, the scene where the guy goes like, I put a gun in my back, bam.
Bam.
And it was so really real.
real.
Well, it could have been that real if you got the second shot off.
It'd
be like, dude, fucking genius.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, that fucking makes
Don't
me happy.
fuck with my stuff.
By the way, that's the response, Jared. That's the response Sarah would have had.
But from the closet.
Yeah, but from the
From the closet.
A walk-in closet.
From the walk-in closet.
You can fit a queen-size bed in there, but nothing else.
So a boudoir.
That's how I feel about my RV right
the
now.
door.
Now you can fit a bed and a dog.
No room for the dog.
This has been a historical episode. I want to thank everybody in the chat room for being here tonight.
Yeah, cheers, thank you.
Thank you so much. This has been a lot of fun tonight. I love it when the chat room's really active like it was tonight. That's really really great. So make sure, watch your shit. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already done that. But I feel like you probably would have done that already. But
Hey, watch out.
Hey, watch
Get out of here.
yourself.
Hold
All
on.
right.
I'm doing the monologue right here. Hey, shut up. Hey. Back off.
Everybody, share this with your friends, your family,
Your enemies.
your enemies.
Yes, especially them.
Your cellmates.
We want your enemies.
Goddamn bastards.
The people you meet at hotels at night for things. And all that
I
kind of
need
shit.
an address.
And you'll get one, my friend. And you know what, everybody? This has been Awesome Talk, Season 7, Episode 6. I want to thank our sponsors, thank our viewers, thank the chat room, thank Jared, thank you again, Geggy Tah. All right. This has been Awesome Talk, Season
Jesus
7,
Christ.
Episode 6. Thank you, Potter and family.
You're carrying on like a Walking Dead episode.
I see what you did there.
That was really
Call
good.
back.
See what you
That
did
was
there.
really good. That was really good. Hey, thank you all for drinking with us.
You motherfucking
Cheers.
bastards. That's awesome
That's
talk.
Awesome Talk.
Vamos a la
Awesome
cama,
talk.
que hay que descansar para que mañana.